Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Man is the only living creature who has the power to leave the earth poorer than he found it. Indeed, there are those cynical souls who insist that the sun and the moon and the stars might have disappeared long ago had they been within the reach of predatory human hands. Now, wait a minute. We did reach the moon. Well, we can only wait and see. And hope.
Are you sure I won't be intruding?
No, never. These are fine people. I have every respect for a man of science, such as yourself. Come inside. Meet everyone. Friends, we have here Dr. Carstairs.
How do you do?
Now, Leopold, now.
Hey.
What was that for?
That was for nothing. Now we shall get down to business. Again, Leopold.
Our mystery drama, The Vanishing Point, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Fred Gwynne. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Egad, how irresistible you found that luxurious, elegant Buick Electra you saw last fall. But you judiciously opted to wait for the time of year when the price might well be more in your favor. Well, if one were to contact a Buick dealer right now, one might find him offering most agreeable deals. Buick Electra. Yes, you can. That's your Buick dealers.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Let sleeping dogs lie, said Mr. Dickens, and it may, on balance, be good advice. However, it would be much better if we could let lying dogs sleep. Much more conducive to our peace of mind, if not to the peace of the world. We are in the ancient German city of Munich. They like their festivals here, especially in October. And we're in the midst of one right now, in this mammoth beer garden just to our right. Now, there's a man, about 45-ish, and somehow you can tell he's an American, coming down the street. He pauses at the entrance, but no, he keeps going. He's evidently looking for an address. Has he found it? He stops at a very old and narrow house, and he looks for, finds, and pulls at a bell.
Yes?
I wonder, could you help me? Fräulein, is it?
Yes?
I'm not even sure I know how to explain this.
No?
You do speak English?
Oh, yes.
That is rather fortunate. My German leaves a great deal to be desired. This is 71 Kohn Street. Kohlstrasse?
Yes.
There was someone who lived here a long time ago. This goes back many years, even before the war. I'm sure he wouldn't be alive today. Why do I say that? He could be. He would be in his 80s, perhaps his 90s. I wonder if by chance you might know something about him. His name is, or was, Franz Wilhelm Clust. Does that mean anything to you? Franz Wilhelm Clust. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right. Perhaps it's Clust.
Franz Wilhelm Clust?
Yes.
No, I do not know the name.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I just thought I might find someone who could shed some light. I had this address, and that's all. Now I don't even know where to look.
You might ask at the town hall.
I did, and this was his last known address.
I see.
I'm so sorry I disturbed you. Dearest Millicent, the convention is not as stimulating as I had hoped. But things may pick up a bit tomorrow when I read my paper on dislocated ionic particles in a negatively charged nucleus. I thought I would look up a certain Professor Clust, whose monograph impressed me so much. But no one seems to know what became of him. Actually, I may be wrong, but I think there's a conspiracy of silence surrounding him. Just a minute. Someone seems to be knocking on the door. I haven't the faintest notion who it might be, but I shall find out. Yes?
You are Herr Dr. Willis Carstairs?
Yes, but I'm not a doctor of medicine. I have a Ph.D. in physics. I explain this because so many people
You
think
have
that
been inquiring for a Professor France Wilhelm Clust?
Oh, yes. Won't you come in, Mr.
Kellner.
I mean, Herr.
Kellner. Thank you.
Won't you sit down?
Danke. Thank you.
Well, now, what can you tell me about Professor Clust?
First, you must tell me why you are so interested.
Oh, certainly. I was doing research on, I suppose you could call it displacement. Oh, that was quite a while ago, and I'm no longer actively concerned with it.
Displacement?
It's a highly technical and theoretical thing. Are you involved with science in any way, Herr Kellner?
No.
Well, it has to do with the disappearance of matter. At any rate, I came across a monograph by Professor France Wilhelm Clust of the University of Munich, written in the 30s.
And?
And what? It seems to me I'm being interrogated.
Oh, well, you must excuse me. You see, I am his nephew. He's an old man.
Then he is still alive.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's marvelous.
But he's not strong. And so I wish to make sure that those who call him have an interest that is, how would you say, rechtmäßig, legitimate.
Of course. As I said, at one time, I was interested in his specialty, but I've since gone on to other things. And I just happened to be here at a conference. I remembered Professor Clust. Do you suppose I could see him?
Well, yes. Now that you have established your credentials, you'll be most welcome.
Thank you. When might I be able to see him?
Now?
Now?
When one arrives at Professor Clust's age, one does not make long-range appointments.
I suppose not.
Unless you have another engagement.
No. I can think of nothing else I'd rather do.
Then I shall take you to him.
Is it much further?
No.
It's very kind of you to undertake such a long trip.
It will give my uncle pleasure.
I only read that one paper of his, but it showed such brilliance. And I never heard of him before or since. Why isn't Professor Clust better known?
Who can say? Science is perhaps like other fields. You must know how to succeed.
That's true.
And this is his house.
We seem to be in the country.
My uncle needs the air. He always loved Einsamkeit. Aloneness.
Solitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you shall see him.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's beautiful here. Lovely place to work. Is your uncle still active?
Very much so, yeah. Very much. Please come in. I should like you to meet my cousin, Leopold.
How do you do?
Yes, Leopold.
What is this?
Einmal. No, einmal.
No.
What happened? Where am I?
Try this cold compress. You feel better.
Wait. You and that...
Leopold?
Yes, that
Oh,
gorilla.
please. While Leopold is unable to speak, his hearing is perfect. He doesn't like to be insulted.
What have you done? You brought me here and broken my jaw.
No. Leopold is very scientific. There's no lasting damage. Pain, yes, but for a purpose.
What purpose? You bring me, you lure me here under false pretenses.
No. You are the one who travels under false. Willis Carstairs.
Me?
This is why it was necessary for Leopold to teach you the rules.
What rules?
That we are serious people. That you must answer at once and truthfully.
Answer what?
The question: why do you wish to see Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust?
Well, sometimes you read something and you are impressed by the brilliance of the mind that wrote it. Isn't that so?
It would be better if you answered my question instead of asking one of your own.
But that's it. I was very much impressed at the time. It must have been 10... No, it was 12 years ago. And I just never forgot it. That's really all.
We are still, I see, at the very beginning of things. Leopold?
No.
Dr. Carstairs.
What? Oh.
You must wake up.
Wake up.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right.
Come.
Well, where? Wait. I know you. You're the woman who answered the door when I asked for Professor Clust.
Yes.
Would you mind telling me just what...
There is no time. You must leave.
Oh, yes, I'm willing to do that.
Good. I have an automobile outside. You can walk?
I can even run if I have to.
Well, then hurry.
Who are you?
I cannot say.
And those men?
I cannot tell you.
And what is this thing about Professor Clust?
I do not know.
Madame, I am grateful to you for getting me out of there. Although, for all I know, you're the one who may have got me in there. However, you and I both know you're not telling me the truth.
Let me give you a word of advice. Forget everything that happened tonight.
Forget?
It was only a mistake on everyone's part. Therefore, it is best forgotten.
I was beaten up. Do you expect me just to forget that?
Well, sometimes that is the wisest thing.
Look here, Miss Fräulein or Frau or whatever. There's something going on here that's wrong, that's criminal. I do not intend to make believe it never happened.
You are warned. If you intend to make a fool of yourself, no power on the earth can stop you.
And so, Herr Inspector, you see, I felt it my duty to report this to the police.
Yes, of course. Quite right.
I haven't the foggiest notion what those people are up to. Do you?
It is important first to see if we have all the facts in hand, nicht wahr?
Certainly.
Now then, you are Willis Newton Carstairs, American citizen, doctor of physics, teaching at the University of California.
Yes.
You are attending an international convention of physicists here in Munich. And on the night of May 21st, on or about 7 p.m. on 1900 hours, you called at 71 Kölnstrasse to inquire as to the whereabouts of a certain Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust.
That's right.
Now then, may I inquire, why do you wish to see this Professor Clust?
If he's still alive, I'd like to discuss some ideas with him. He has a great mind.
Oh, yes?
And if he's dead, I just thought I'd like to chat with some of his associates, or people who knew him. I had no idea it would stir up such a hornet's nest.
Well, you did wise to report the matter. We shall try to find these people and ascertain what is happening here.
But, Inspector, tell me, why should there be this fuss about Professor Clust?
Well, I could not say.
The man was an obscure physicist. Why should the merest mention of his name get me into so much trouble? Hello?
Professor Carstairs?
Yes, this is he.
This is Inspector Müller of the police.
Oh, yes, Inspector.
Yes. We have your 3 people in custody.
Already? So soon?
Yes. Could you find it convenient to come down to police headquarters?
Of course, Inspector. At once.
Thank you.
Herr Dr. Carstairs, it's so good of you to come. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Now, these 3 people, I trust you know them.
Oh, yes.
We have Fräulein Erika Bauer, we have Werner Kellner, and last but not least, Karl-Heinz Leopold.
Yes.
I have here your deposition, your story, this paper. And also, I have on my desk this paper. It is a deposition sworn to by this lady and these two gentlemen.
Yes?
Yes. There seems to be an Unstimmigkeit here, a discrepancy.
What?
Well, it would seem, Herr Doctor, that they tell me a different story.
A different story? How can that be possible?
Well, they respectfully beg to differ with a distinguished visitor to our country, but they insist that you are not telling the complete truth.
Yes, perhaps we should have known. Things were moving much too smoothly, much too swiftly. Something had to be out of joint somewhere. What is this complete truth that our hero is supposedly not telling? Indeed, what is a complete truth to begin with? Truth is not divisible. A half-truth must eventually become a whole falsehood. But this is philosophy, and right now we're in a police station, and in a foreign country at that. You'd better not miss Act 2.
Hey, what you need is Lysol spray in the good old summertime.
Musty hot weather odors, Lysol disinfectant spray cleans them out of the air, leaves a clean, fresh scent. Lysol sprays away odors in mattresses, sheets, pillowcases, tennis, and golf shoes. Lysol gets rid of bathroom odors, too. Kills household germs on surfaces, including germs that cause odors.
Yeah, what you need is Lysol spray in the good old summertime.
You know how these things go. You have half a dozen witnesses to an event. When you finish collecting testimony, you may very well wind up with a half a dozen different stories. No two eyes will see exactly the same sight. No two ears will hear exactly the same sound. Sometimes you wonder how it's possible to prove anything at all in this world of ours.
What do you mean they tell a different story, Inspector? I told you what happened.
Herr Kellner, shall you repeat your sworn statement?
Yeah, Inspector. On the night of October 21st, I was in Schanzer's beer garden on Kölnstrasse. I go there to listen to the music and enjoy a glass of beer.
Yes, continue.
The place, it was filled with a crowd. And I noticed this gentleman.
That isn't true. I was never in such a place.
Please, remain silent, Herr Doctor. You have already made your statement. Continue, Kellner.
Yeah, very good. I am standing at the bar next to this gentleman, and he says to me, I could tell he was an American by the way he spoke.
Well, hiya, pal.
Pal?
Buddy. Chum. Comrade.
Ah, comrade. Yeah.
Have a beer.
Thank you. I have one.
Bottoms up, old comrade. Hey, say that, bartender, another round over here. Hey, listen, do you know where there's any action around here?
Action?
Hey, I don't mean noise, I mean action. Where a fella can act sociable, meet people. After all, I'm a guest in this country, huh? I'd like to meet the people, if you know what I mean. I'm a completely respectable guy. Look, see? My card.
Yeah.
Willis Newton Costes, Ph.D., University of California. See?
Yeah. I am going to a social gathering of friends. You could call it a party.
Hey, sounds great.
Perhaps you should like to come.
Hey there, old comrade. What are we waiting for? It's a lie.
Now, Herr Doctor...
I never went into that beer garden. I don't talk the way he said I did.
We deal here with a sworn statement.
The entire thing is a tissue of falsehoods.
We shall continue with Herr Kellner's affidavit.
But it isn't true.
Please, Doctor, you must at least have common courtesy.
You cannot place me in a position where I
must insist on silence. Yes, continue, Herr Kellner.
Thank you. And so, this gentleman and myself left the beer garden. It was to be a gathering of intellectual people. Fraulein Bauer here writes poetry, and I thought they would like to meet an American professor. And so I brought him to Fraulein Bauer's apartment. At once, I was sorry. Because he behaved very badly.
Hey, who's she?
Fräulein, may I present Herr Dr. Carstairs?
How do you do?
Everyone I can, baby. Hey, Kellner, old comrade, is she a live one?
I beg your pardon, Herr Doctor.
Come on. Is there anything doing here?
Werner, who is this person?
Hey, don't pull that on me. I know what kind of a joint this is. Come on over here, sweetie.
How dare you?
Herr Doctor, I must ask you to leave. There seems to be a mistake.
What do you say, Erica, baby?
Please, leave this place at once.
Hey, take your hands off.
I must ask you to...
I said get your hands off.
Karl-Heinz! Prince Otto, do something!
Come on, I'll take on the whole pack here.
He was like a madman. It took 4 or 5 men, finally, to subdue him.
Do you actually believe this, Inspector? There isn't a word of truth in it.
Fräulein Bauer, Herr Kellner, do you, either of you, wish to bring charges?
Do they wish to bring charges?
No. True, he behaved in the most swinish manner, but he was drunk.
This affair might do him some damage at home.
Then you are willing to forget?
Yes.
But I'm not willing to forget.
Well, in that case, I shall detain you no longer, Fräulein Bauer, Herr Kellner, and Herr Leopold. Good day.
Good day.
Good day, Herr Dr. Carstairs. And if I may suggest, keep away from strong drink. It can create illusions.
Inspector.
Herr Doctor, the affair is closed.
Closed?
Yes. And consider yourself fortunate to be out of it. So cheaply.
Yes, we were informed of the incident, as a matter of course, here at the consulate.
Were you?
It concerned an American citizen.
Why haven't you done anything about it?
My dear fellow, what do you suggest?
In the first place, I suggest you don't call me your dear fellow.
Now, Dr. Carstairs...
Anytime anyone says to you, my dear fellow, it's a sure sign that you're about to be brushed off.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, but you're going to do it. In the end, you'll tell me to go home and forget it, won't you?
Now, look here, my dear... Dr. Carstairs...
Whose side are you on?
Side? Well, it's obvious what happened. You got drunk. You became obstreperous.
I don't drink enough to get drunk, and I'm never obstreperous.
Perhaps not at home, but... When a man finds himself in a foreign country, his inhibitions...
I'm telling you the truth.
Dr. Carstairs, if you persist, you'll attract notice in the papers. The word will get home. Things could become very awkward for you.
But I am telling you the truth.
It doesn't matter.
The truth doesn't matter.
Doctor, just give people a chance to believe the worst and they'll do it. It's human nature. Now, you think about this very carefully, and you will see that I'm really concerned with your best interests. My dear fellow, I really am.
The head of the department is on sabbatical leave, Dr. Carstairs. I am Professor Lisa Lotte-Schmidt. May I help you?
I'm interested in a Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust.
Oh, you are going back a long time.
Do I detect a slight tone of disapproval, Professor?
Those days are finished, thankfully. That era is gone. And Clust is dead.
Well, I hadn't expected that he would still be alive.
What is it you wish to know about him?
Some time ago, I had come across a monograph he had written in the 30s on displacement.
Yes.
It had some very original ideas.
However, let us only speak well of the dead.
What are you trying to tell me, Professor?
You say it was written in the 30s, and that is correct. The late 30s. By that time, Clust was running things, academically speaking.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
As an American, you would not. You take academic freedom for granted. Clust was a powerful man in the party. He ran purge after purge in the university. I remember it well. I was a student here then.
It's hard to believe that such a brilliant scientist would have...
He wasn't that brilliant. If you wanted to teach, you would collaborate with Herr Professor Clust.
Are you saying, then, that the ideas in that monograph were not his?
I only know that the original research was started by a physicist named Neumann, who died of mysterious causes.
Oh?
Have I disillusioned you, Doctor? I'm sorry.
And whatever became of Clust?
He died near the end of the war, we think.
Isn't anyone sure?
Oh, things were hectic, confused in those last days. There was a rumor that the Soviets carried him off. I do not think so.
You don't?
He was not that good a scientist. Forgive me, I am prejudiced. I never liked the man.
Well, even if he were still alive, he would be a very old man.
In his 70s. Do you think that is old?
Dearest Millicent, I'm beginning to see daylight. Although I must tell you, I still do not know what to make of it. Here is what happened. Trying to be as unobtrusive as possible, I decided to revisit the neighborhood where I had gotten myself in trouble the first time. I passed by the beer garden, and it was packed solidly with people. I decided to go inside. I was hidden by the crowd, and although it was noisy there was one voice that was very, very familiar. It seemed to stand out.
Listen, friends. We shall succeed. Yes, we shall be a great nation. But we are a great nation. We shall be the greatest nation of all. We shall conquer through science. We have the greatest scientific genius of the world has ever known. He has been working with us, for our cause, all his life. Soon, he will be ready.
Yes, Herr Doctor, what may I do for you?
You might curb your impatience.
I beg your pardon?
You consider me a fool, a troublemaker.
Oh, Herr Doctor.
You consent to see me because it might be awkward not to.
Would you suppose you state your business?
That's better. Abrupt. Impersonal. First, are you aware of the existence of a political party called the National Restoration?
Yes.
Is it a neo-Nazi party?
Not just neo-Nazi, but neo-everything.
Were you aware of the fact that Werner Kellner, Karl-Heinz Leopold, and Erika Bauer are members?
The National Restoration is a completely legal party.
So were the Nazis.
Please, may I ask where this is going?
Why do you suppose they beat me up?
We have already been through all of that.
Come, Inspector. You know perfectly well I was telling the truth.
In the absence of disinterested witnesses, it was the word of 3 against the word of 1.
Have you listened to the propaganda of the National Restoration Party?
Oh, Herr Doctor. The streets are filled with all sorts of... there is such a marvelous American word for it. Kooks, yes, on the left, on the right, wherever you turn. Now, where's the patience to listen? Who can even hope to understand what they're saying?
I do. I understand what they're saying.
Yes, is that a fact?
They're saying they have a weapon that can conquer the world.
Is that what they're saying? Yes, it did seem that was what our friend Kellner seemed to be spouting back there in the saloon. But wasn't that just beer hall talk? And what if it was? Does that mean it shouldn't be taken seriously? Just how seriously is what you shall discover in Act 3.
Somehow you fought the temptation to buy a new Buick Century until now, because you figured that along about this time, your Buick dealer just might be as anxious to talk to you as you are to get a Century. Well, you shrewd rascal, you were right, which means you and that Century can get together now with a deal that may surprise you. Buick Century. Yes, you can. At your Buick dealers.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We constantly teeter between sense and nonsense. And the problem is, it's difficult many times to distinguish one from the other. Especially the way perceptions, conditions, and styles and attitudes keep changing. But haven't we the right to expect that a learned, dignified, conservative professor of physics would be aware of the difference? It all depends.
You're saying they have a weapon that can conquer the world?
I heard Kellner make that statement.
May I ask where?
In a beer garden.
Oh.
Look, Inspector, just before the war, in this very city...
that was before my time.
There was a professor of physics named Franz Wilhelm Clust.
Yes, I read about him. He died at the end of the war.
And that has never been established as a fact.
Please, if there is a point to all of this, make it.
The war is over. Clust is presumed dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right with him. There's a possibility he could be prosecuted for war crimes. He goes into hiding, but he needs help. He gets it from the newly formed National Restoration Party.
You have the facts to support this contention?
The years go by. The original Restoration Party members get old, pass from the scene. New ones join up. But the constant, the unifying force is Clust. He is working on the weapon that will make all things possible. The party members have one grand mission: support Clust, protect Clust, maintain a secrecy that will allow him to work, to finish, to perfect the weapon.
Yes, once again, the facts.
Suddenly, a shocking event occurs. One night, a stranger knocks on the door and inquires for Clust. Why? All these years, everyone thought Clust was dead. Obviously, the stranger must be a spy. So, they lure him to a lonely spot, where they try to force the truth from him. Then they decide to release him to see if he can lead them anywhere. But he doesn't. They are relieved. Obviously, he was telling the truth. He was just an innocent, blundering foreigner.
I must keep insisting. The facts.
Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust is working on a weapon which could very well change the course of history.
Yes, Herr Doctor, we shall look into the matter.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
But I cannot understand, Dr. Carstairs.
Just see that this is published, Professor Schmidt.
You are saying here that you believe you can complete the final formulation of Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust's theory? Is this true?
I'm not sure.
Then why should we print this in our journal?
Professor Schmidt, I have been to the police and to the politicians. The first consider me a drunk. The second insist that I am a fool. You must help me.
Dr. Carstairs, there is no real evidence of any...
There are times when a scientist wants to be accepted on faith. Dearest Millicent, and now we shall find out. The journal appeared this morning. By this time, they will have read my article. If, indeed, there is a they, as I believe there is. Perhaps I shouldn't be doing this, but I cannot help myself. I cannot stop myself. I keep hoping now that I have been wrong. Millicent, there is a knock on the door. I knew there would be. I don't know what it means. I only know someone is knocking on the door. And now, of course, I must answer it. I've been waiting for it. Dear Millicent, to be continued. I hope. Just a moment. Herr Kellner and Herr Leopold. Won't you come in, gentlemen? I've been expecting you.
Herr Doctor, both Karl-Heinz here and myself, we are armed.
I understand.
And so, shall you come quietly?
The quiet way is always the best way. This seems to be a familiar neighborhood.
Yeah. There's the beer garden and Fräulein Bauer's house.
And unless I'm wrong, Professor Clust as well. He's been here all these years, hasn't he?
We have built for him a very comfortable laboratory below the house.
And no one ever suspected the old man was still here, still alive. Well, what do you want with me?
The old man, yeah, he is old. And from time to time, his age, how can I say it, interferes, gets in the way.
I see.
He needs help. And because you have claimed that you are familiar with his work, you have been chosen to assist him.
At the point of a gun. And suppose I refuse?
You will be shot.
Obviously, you're up to no good.
Oh, I disagree. We wish to do good for all humanity.
And to prove it, you threaten to kill everyone who refuses to help you.
Humanity must always pay a price for progress. Ah, we have arrived. Escort your guest inside, Leopold. Yes, down here we are truly away from the world. Step inside, please. Here is the professor's living room and study. See how comfortable.
Oh, yes.
And that door, it leads to his laboratory. Come. Professor! Professor!
Yes. Oh, it's Kellner.
Professor, this is an American.
An American, a prisoner of war. Where is his uniform?
Oh, an American scientist.
What, a scientist?
We have captured him.
Ah, so good. Yes, good.
Professor, he has read your paper.
The paper? What paper?
He, too, has been working on displacement.
Ah, he has. Also, yes. Well, we shall see about that. Come into the laboratory.
You will do as he says.
If you insist. So, you are Professor Franz Wilhelm Clust.
Yes. Now, what do you know about displacement?
I know the theory.
Oh, any fool knows the theory.
Position is positive. Volume is positive. How to negate position and volume? There must be a negative force.
The negative force. Yes, the negative force.
Neumann saw the negative force as a tool to help mankind.
Neumann? Who is Neumann?
Neumann saw it eliminate so much expensive, backbreaking, time-wasting labor. You could level mountains. You could clear fields. You could dig tunnels. A single ray of negative force could eliminate all matter that stood in its path.
Yes. Now I remember, yes.
Do you remember Neumann?
Neumann.
You promised to save him if he told you his secret. But in the end, you betrayed him and sent him to a concentration camp.
No, Neumann. Who was Neumann?
When he died, you promised Hitler you would create the ultimate weapon for him.
Oh, yes, and I shall, yes.
You couldn't. You can't. You don't have the skill or the knowledge. You're a fraud.
No, please, I want it so much to be recognized. I am an old man. Have pity.
Pity?
I was not brilliant like Neumann and the rest of them. I wanted to be famous. So when the opportunity arose...
Do you expect me to help you?
You will help.
Never.
There are ways you can be made to help.
And I'm sure you know all of them.
I will share with you the credit. Also, I swear, look, I have isolated the negative force. I have constructed the generator.
Wait a minute. You can set up a limited field of force. But how can you reverse it?
Keep away. It is mine. You get out.
You know how to isolate the negative force, but you don't know how to stop it.
No, get out.
You don't know how to reverse it.
Get out.
Don't turn it on. It will destroy you.
No.
Don't. No. We must get out of this room.
I will destroy the world. You come back here.
Why have you left the laboratory? Have you the professor's permission?
Why don't you go inside and find out?
I shall. Leopold, Erika, guard him.
I warn you, no tricks.
What sort of tricks could I possibly play?
What is he doing in there?
Why don't you go inside and find out?
Leopold, knock on the door. Again. Open it, Leopold. What is that? Go see. What happened to him?
To whom?
Leopold. He walked inside the room, and now he's gone. How? And the professor and Kellner. Oh, something is not right here.
Shall I tell you?
I shall see for myself, and do not try to escape. You cannot get away from us.
Yes, my dearest Millicent, what all of them did was walk into the field of the negative force, which displaced all of their positive atoms. In layman's language, simply made them disappear. So, deep down, in a hidden cellar, 71 Kohlenstrasse in Munich, is a negative force generator, which is creating a small negative force field, and it cannot be shut off. I don't know how to do it. I don't even think it's possible. And anyone who goes into that room and gets within range of the field, well, however, who is going to bother? The police? The consulate? No one believes me. Yes, it's a great weapon. Perhaps it's the ultimate. Because it destroys both killer and victim at the same time. Now, if only all weapons were like that.
If only. And so the secret stays where it belongs, in a cellar, where no one is ever likely to disturb it. And if anyone does, well, it's too bad. There is a practical moral and a theoretical moral to our story. The practical moral is be careful when you're poking around in strange cellars. And if you want the theoretical moral, just wait for my return shortly.
Where's your brown bottle of Lysol?
The one in the red and yellow box?
Lysol brand disinfectant.
Oh, don't help me.
How about you, sir?
Yeah?
Where's your brown bottle of Lysol?
Oh, in this hot weather, I use it to clean the garbage pail. Keep it from smelling bad,
Don't
you know?
help me.
Yes, but where is it?
Don't help me.
Lysol kills household germs and germs that cause odors.
The glove compartment. No, the broom closet. No, I know.
But, sir,
We use Lysol in the bathroom to prevent mold and mildew on the
The
tiles.
china closet. No, that's wrong. The linen closet.
But, sir, where is your brown bottle of Lysol?
Hey, is this a trick question?
The first weapon was a man's, or even a woman's, fist. It was created by instinct. The second weapon was invented by science. It was a stick or a club. And once unleashed, science marched on. Over the centuries, it introduced and refined weapon after weapon. Ah, yes, we ask ourselves, where will it all end? Perhaps it will never end. Perhaps it will only disappear. Perhaps, as the title of our story suggests, we simply shall reach the vanishing point. Our cast included Fred Gwynne, Bryna Rayburn, Court Benson, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
But who guided the flight of that bowl so it hit you?
Well, I reckon if you believe that he makes everything happen, you could say the good Lord.
Exactly.
In his wrath, he struck you down and turned his back on you, which made you a free agent, son, open to all bidders. So we are going to exercise that option, and I'm here to take you with me.
Where's that, Mr. Conjurman?
A piece south of here. We call the team the Hellcats. We got quite a lineup. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
You mean it's all over for me? I'm gonna be dead?
Well, now, Dusty boy, would I be here making an offer if we felt you would?
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Look not upon the wine when it is red in the cup. The good book tells us, it biteth like a serpent, it stingeth like an adder. But when it glows that fiery red and bites and stings like a rattlesnake, that's when it bubbles the blood and fires the brain. That's the time, the only time it's worth looking at. But it's hard, so hard to do the right thing. And it's such a small word, such a tiny word. It only has 2 letters. Why is it so hard to say no?
I'm guilty.
I say you're innocent.
I wanted to kill him.
That's unimportant.
The gun.
Yes.
My fingerprints are on the gun.
I still say you're innocent.
Why?
Because I want to believe it.
Our mystery drama, Little Green Death, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Kim Hunter. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
The standard engine is a V8. Standard tires, steel-belted radials. There are front and rear stabilizer bars, special springs and shock valving, fast ratio power steering, and a rally steering wheel. What makes all this interesting is that it belongs to a full-size 6-passenger Buick, the 1977 LeSabre Sport Coupe. You'll have to drive it to believe it.
Here in my hand is a little capsule. It's Contact. It contains enough cold medicine to help relieve cold symptoms caused by every known virus. Think about that the next time you're sick. Sneezing, dripping, all clogged up. Then let us help you with real medicine, like Contact. We're number 1 in the whole world.
Give your cold to Contact. Real medicine for real cold.
Take only as directed.
How do you do? And now, a tale of what happened when last I walked these streets.
What's the trouble, lady?
I don't know. My car seems to stall all the time.
Oh, what you need is some headlight fluid. It'll make your car go like a jackrabbit.
Do you really think so?
Don't let him touch that car, madam. I'm the man from the Better Business Bureau. Make sure you know that the repair firm you do business with is a reputable one. There isn't any such thing as headlight fluid. And if you had read your owner's manual, you'd know this.
Oh, I can't believe it. And he seems so nice.
And that's the way it was.
At a place in Russia called Borodino, Napoleon won a battle but lost a war. Now, why should we be concerned? This is, after all, the Mystery Theater, not the History Theater. You see, at the Battle of Borodino, Napoleon was not his usual alert, brilliant self. He was tired. It was an effort to think, to act. Why? Because he had a cold. And why did he have a cold? Because his feet were wet. And why? Because his orderly was drunk the night before and had neglected to make sure that the emperor would have a pair of dry boots. And so the history of the world was changed. We don't even know that orderly's name. But let us consider some other workings of blind chance.
Oh, my head.
You're looking at me for sympathy.
Please don't shout.
I'm only whispering.
This time, I swear I'll stay on the wagon.
Till you fall off again.
Look, I got it down to once a year.
Once too many. Where did you go last night?
Oh, boy, do I know.
Well, what did you do?
Do I remember?
All year, you hardly touch a drop.
I know.
And then one night, for some reason, for no reason you ever want to talk about, you just get blind, staggering drunk. Now, why?
If I could answer that. If only I could answer that.
Are you going to work today?
Oh, sure. Big sale. Got to open the store early.
Elmer, look, about the note.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought we'd have the sale. Raise cash quickly.
Did you talk to Bob Kirtland?
Well, yeah.
About an extension?
You know Bob Kirtland.
He said no.
Oh, don't worry. I'll have the cash for him by next week.
Sure, by giving away all the stock in the store.
It won't be that bad.
It'll be worse. We needed the extension, Elmer, so we could work off the debt and still have some equity.
I went to see Kirtland at his country house. I told him if he didn't give me an extension, it'd mean I'd probably have to go out of business. You know what he said? He said, in the long run, he'd be doing me a favor.
He what?
He said I wasn't cut out for business. The sooner I realized it, the better.
Look, it's been a bad year, Elmer. It's not your fault.
Well, I told him. And he just said it hadn't been a bad year for him. Just for fellows who didn't know what they were doing.
So how did you leave it?
How did I leave it?
He may have said no, but is there any possibility that he might change his mind?
I don't think so.
Would it help if I asked him?
I don't think so. Bob Kirtland is a man who's completely devoid of sentiment.
Oh, don't say that.
And furthermore, he has it in for me personally.
Now, that's where you're wrong. Bob Kirtland never gets personal about business.
Yeah, well, I think that's changed.
What do you mean?
I got a little personal about Bob Kirtland last night.
Elmer.
I couldn't help it. I saw all those years of hard work and every dollar we have in the world going down the drain
And what?
Well, I guess I told him off.
Oh.
I called him a vulture.
A vulture?
And then I stopped off at Sid's, had a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then another drink.
I see.
That's all I remember. Really, I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm really, really sorry.
All right, well, you are going to pick up the phone and call Bob Kirtland, and you are going to apologize.
Now, wait just a minute.
It has to be done.
Not after what I said to him.
Especially after what you said to him.
I've got my pride.
Yeah, pride is an extravagance you can't afford.
That's what he wants to do, make me crawl.
He is a meticulous man. The floor is clean in his house.
I won't do it.
I'll dial his number. Oh, what do you suppose that is at this hour of the morning? Well, don't stand there, Elmer. Open it.
Good morning.
Sheriff.
Oh, it's you, Sheriff.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's me.
Well, that doesn't sound so good. Well, come on in anyhow. We see you once a year. Each time after Elmer's had his little evening. You were here last, let's see, it'll be a year next month. Elmer went swimming in the town hall fountain.
You want a cup of coffee, Sheriff?
Well, I do, but I don't know if I should. I come here to place Elmer under arrest.
Huh?
Oh, what for? Did I do something crazy last night?
I'm afraid you did.
What did he do, Sheriff?
Elmer, I arrest you for the murder of Robert Kinfeather Kirtland.
Oh, no.
And I must inform you that anything you say may be used against you.
Murder?
Bob Kirtland? He's dead?
Yes. Last night.
But why do you say that Elmer did it?
Elmer was there.
Well, that's right. I was.
Elmer, did you?
I don't know.
We found the gun.
Elmer's never fired a gun in his life. Well, Elmer wouldn't know how. He wouldn't even own a gun. He dislikes guns. Everybody knows that.
That may be true, but he fired one at Bob Kirtland last night.
How can you say that?
His fingerprints are on it.
Well, how could it...
I'm sorry.
Elmer.
I don't know.
All right. Bob had Elmer in a very tight squeeze.
No, the whole town knows that.
And Elmer went to visit him last night to see if they could make some kind of a financial arrangement. Do you understand, Sheriff?
Yeah, it's clear.
And Bob Kirtland, being Bob Kirtland, I mean no disrespect to the dead, but... Well, Bob Kirtland was the meanest, stingiest, most vindictive man.
Yeah, I've heard that said.
Well, and one word led to another. Elmer became so angry, so desperate. You see, he faces the loss of everything. Do you realize that?
Yes.
And so he lost his temper, and in a fit of rage, he killed Bob Kirtland. It's murder, yes, but... You see, it's not cold-blooded, premeditated murder. Oh, it's not justified. Murder is never justified, but it is understandable. And the jury will have to take that into consideration.
The jury also have to take something else into consideration, Lucy.
What's that?
The fact that he had a gun.
A gun?
A fit of rage, all very well, Lucy. But why did he bring the gun unless he meant to use it? Elmer?
I don't know, Sheriff. I just don't know.
Lucy. Well, I didn't think you'd be in the store today.
I can't afford not to be in the store, Phil.
I want you to know I'll do everything I can.
Thanks, Phil.
I don't believe Elmer could have killed Bob Kirtland.
Well, they've got a gun with his fingerprints.
I don't care about that. Do you believe Elmer's guilty?
It's crazy. Elmer's the sweetest, most gentle human being in the whole wide world, but maybe once a year when he starts drinking...
I believe he's innocent.
Oh, Phil, you and Elmer, you're two of a kind.
No, we're not. We're friends. We're buddies since kindergarten. But I'm not like Elmer at all. And you know that. I'm practical. But he's a dreamer. I'm down to earth. I've made money, a lot of money. And it's yours. Yours and Elmer's.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, oh, no? I'm Elmer's friend. I'm your friend. You should have borrowed the money from me in the first place instead of going to Bob Kirtland.
Well, you don't borrow money from friends.
Now, look, Elmer needs a lawyer.
Well, I thought I'd ask Lou Ballantyne.
To do what? Lucy, this is a murder case.
I know, but Lou is very good.
Sure, at drawing up contracts, writing wills, but he's never, ever defended against a murder charge.
Yes, but still,
It's like it is with doctors. You don't go to a psychiatrist to take your appendix out. Now, you need a lawyer who specializes in murder, and you're not going to find one in this town.
I just don't know what to say then.
I do. I've engaged a lawyer for you.
You have?
You need one of the best lawyers in the world, because that jury is going to be afraid to acquit Elmer, or even to let him off easy.
How can you say that? Elmer grew up in this town. Everybody knows him. They'll be fair.
Melissa Kirtland is on her way home from Europe. Her father's dead. Now she owns the town.
Well...
Lucy, look, I forgave you for marrying Elmer. But she never forgave Elmer for marrying you. Now, that's why you need a lawyer who can keep the judge and the state's attorney and even the jury on their toes.
Oh, Melissa wouldn't...
Wouldn't what? Oh, Lucy, you're a very sweet and decent person, but you shouldn't judge everyone by yourself. On that jury, you'll have shopkeepers, you'll have farmers. They won't be out to alienate Melissa Kirtland, the richest woman in the county.
But Elmer wasn't himself. Everybody knows he wasn't himself.
It'll be tried before Judge Gary.
Judge Gary is fair and honest.
And Jerry Holt, the DA, would like to run for governor. The Kirtland family has been the biggest contributor to the party.
Phil, I don't know what to do.
You don't have to do anything. We'll make sure Elmer gets every possible break. I've already engaged a lawyer from New York.
I don't think any lawyer could help.
This one can. She's never lost a case.
She?
Oh, come on now. Are you prejudiced because she's a woman?
Interesting question. When a man faces trial for his life, no one can be closer to him than his attorney. And if the lawyer happens to be a woman, can his wife ever really feel completely at ease? Especially if he's acquitted. It means that the most important thing in his life will have been done for him by another woman. I just bring this up as a bonus. I'll return shortly with Act Two.
This is Howard Cosell introducing the one subject about which I cannot speak with authority, CB Radio, but I'm not alone. Therefore, for everyone who hungers for knowledge, I question General Electric. Their answers make it apparent why GE is expert in CB. Listen to the words of Jim Tillman, GE CB Engineering Manager. Jim, give me one good reason to buy GE CB.
Performance, Howard.
A hackneyed phrase. Be specific.
Okay. There's been much speculation that 40-channel units have less power than 23s. However, GE's 40-channel models are engineered for maximum allowable power and exceed FCC guidelines on interference.
Maximum allowable power? Sounds like my good wife, Emmy. But seriously, Jim, it argues persuasively for GE CB. Performance, another reason to buy GE CB. This is Howard Cosell saying GE. That's more than you can say about any other CB.
When I was a little kid, I didn't worry at all about taxes. Thought my daddy did. Then, when I graduated from high school, I started to earn money and pay taxes myself. Actually earned enough to take some business courses. And then I opened my own carryout shop. Eventually, that one shop became 14 carryouts spread all over the city. Well, now I'm retired, and since I'm over 65, I'm eligible for special income tax benefits, like an extra $750 exemption, special provisions when I sell my home, and even a credit for the elderly. The Internal Revenue Service has a free booklet that tells you all about tax benefits for older Americans. Use the coupon inside your tax package to order it. You'll be surprised how much help it'll give you. Sure helped me.
Well, if you say so, Granddaddy.
Yeah, I say
so. The hand, they say, is quicker than the eye. But what, then, is quicker than either? Why, the mind, of course. Mind, eye, and hand, they were designed to work in unison and harmony as a team. But what happens when they seem to be working at cross purposes? Well, obviously, we're in for a great many differences of opinion.
Lucy, this is Miss Adelaide Gordon.
How do you do?
Miss Gordon, Mrs. Baker, Elmer's wife.
Tell me, Mrs. Baker, is your husband innocent?
Well, how would I know that?
I think a woman knows.
Well, according to all the evidence.
We're not concerned with the evidence.
Well, how can you, a lawyer, not be concerned with the evidence?
You think a jury makes up its mind on the basis of evidence?
I would assume so.
No, a jury is made up of human beings. Human beings do not make personal decisions on the basis of facts.
I'm not a big city lawyer, but I would venture to disagree.
Would you?
Well, I think people are more intelligent than they're given credit for.
Permit me, Mrs. Baker. About 12 years ago, you were the most popular girl in this town. You could have had your pick of practically all the attractive and eligible young men.
Well, I wasn't that popular.
You chose Elmer Baker, who had no money and very poor prospects.
I was in love with Elmer.
My point exactly. The most important decision you ever made in your life had nothing to do with facts, evidence, or logic. Well, you're not alone. People don't change the habits of a lifetime just because they happen to be sitting on a jury. They'll believe what they want to believe.
But in a court of law, the evidence...
A person sitting on that jury doesn't know what to believe. Maybe he wants to believe Elmer is innocent. But he looks at you. You're his wife. He has to see that belief on your face. Suppose he doesn't.
Look, there's proof Elmer's guilty. He was there. His fingerprints are on the gun. The best thing for him to do is to admit it and just throw himself on the mercy of the court.
He'll be put away for life. Is that what you want?
No. You have no right to say that to me. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Your feelings are of no importance. Elmer is my client. He becomes the most important person in the world to me.
I don't think that Phil did a wise thing in engaging you.
You don't?
This is a small town. You have a brilliant reputation. People will resent your presence here. They'll feel you're the big city expert here to show up the local talent.
Let's straighten it out, Mrs. Baker. You wouldn't feel this way if I were a man. You're jealous of me.
That is the most ridiculous thing.
He's in desperate trouble. You want to be the one to save him. I have no interest in your husband as a man. I'm considered one of the top 10 trial lawyers in the country. But I won't force myself into this case. I could be on the next plane out of here.
Now, wait a minute, Miss Gordon. You agreed to take the case.
Mrs. Baker can lose it for me. Let the jury see the doubt and indecision on her face, and we don't have a chance.
But we don't have a chance anyhow. The gun, the fingerprints.
Believe he's innocent, Mrs. Baker. Phil Hastings here believes it.
Do you, Phil? Do you really?
Yes.
That's why I accepted the assignment. Because Mr. Hastings is sincerely convinced of your husband's innocence. Mrs. Baker, you know Elmer better than anyone. In your heart. Now forget the gun and the fingerprints and the motive and the opportunity. Do you believe Elmer could commit murder? No. Believe that when you sit in the courtroom. If Bob Kirtland put the squeeze on many people in this town, there could be others with a motive to kill him. Is that true, Mr. Hastings?
Oh, yes.
Let's see if we could trace Elmer's movements. He left home at about what time, Mrs. Baker?
Oh, just about 4.
And he headed out toward the Kirtland place. How long would it take him to get there?
About half an hour.
No one was at the house except Mr. Kirtland. Now, the next thing we hear about Elmer comes from you, Mr. Hastings.
Yes. About 11:30, I got a call from Sid Bellows. He owns a bar. He said I ought to come down and keep an eye on Elmer. And I went down there. Elmer was pretty far gone. I couldn't reason with him in that state, so I stayed with him till he passed out. Then I took him home.
And what time was that?
What time was that, Lucy? Midnight?
Mm-hmm. Midnight, exactly. I know, because there was a show on the air that had just gone off.
And then what?
I managed to get him to bed. He slept through the night till 7 in the morning when he had to get up to go to work.
He left the house at 4 in the afternoon. At 4:30, he arrived at the Kirtland house. What time did he show up at the tavern?
A little after 5. Sid will confirm that.
How long would it take to get from the Kirtland house to Sid's tavern?
Maybe a half hour.
And he only spent a few minutes with Bob Kirtland. The coroner places the time of death somewhere around 4:30.
Well, I don't know. It just gets worse and worse.
Look, no matter how bad it sounds, Lucy, you just keep believing.
I'll try.
Sheriff, who discovered Bob Kirtland's body?
Bill Howley. She comes in mornings, does cleaning. She got there 8 o'clock. Front door was open, and she kicked something with her foot. She looked down. It was a revolver, a .32 caliber revolver that fired the bullet that killed Bob Kirtland. That's been established by ballistical tests.
Did she pick it up?
She was about to. Then she noticed Bob Kirtland lying on the floor, dead. She didn't touch nothing. She's seen too many murder shows.
And this is the gun that's supposed to have Elmer Baker's fingerprints on it.
Now, I appreciate the fact that a lawyer has to put it that way, ma'am, but it wasn't supposed to have. It did have Elmer's prints on it.
How did you find that out so quickly?
Well, we knew Elmer'd gone to see him, so we just did a routine check. We got his prints at the city hall, Elmer's volunteer fireman. I must say, ma'am, I never seen a murder case where there's so much evidence against a man.
How many murder cases have you seen, Sheriff?
Ma'am, I must admit, there you got me.
I would like to see Elmer now, please.
I've heard of you. You mean you're going to defend me?
Yes.
But you must cost a fortune.
I don't come cheaply.
Well, I could never afford to pay you.
My fee is being taken care of.
By whom?
You have a good friend.
Phil. I won't let him.
He's already done it. Let's talk about important things. You, for instance. I understand you go out and get roaring drunk once a year. Why?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I guess because I'm a failure.
In other words, you feel sorry for yourself.
That's right. I wanted to be a writer.
What stopped you?
I'm just not good enough.
And you can't accept it.
I opened a bookshop. I like to be surrounded by great writing.
Well, that should make you happy.
I'm a bad businessman. The only books I sell are those I like to read myself. Consequently...
Your selection is limited.
Yes. Well, things turned bad financially. I had to borrow money from Bob Kirtland. I couldn't pay it back on time.
So you went to see him to ask for an extension.
Yes, that's right.
How did it turn out?
Bad. I knew it would be bad before I even got there.
How?
You believe in signs, omens?
It depends.
I have this new car.
You were tight for money and you bought a new car?
Well, what could we do? The old one collapsed. You can't live without a car in this town?
Go ahead.
Kirtland's place is across the Mule River.
Yes.
You've got to go over the new bridge to get there. It's a big steel suspension bridge. I don't even know why I bother telling you this. I mean, it's stupid.
But you never know.
Well, they were painting it. They had a crew spraying this green paint on the bridge. Those fellas are supposed to be careful, but I got some paint on the grill of the car.
Paint?
Well, it wasn't much. It was just a couple of drops. But it was just my luck. I knew then things would go badly.
And they did.
I asked Bob for some more time. He said no. Well, we had some words. And I left. Just to go out and tie one on.
Did you kill him?
I don't know.
You were sober at the time, weren't you?
No, I don't know about that either. You see, even to go and talk to Bob Kirtland took more nerve than I've got when I'm sober. So I bought a bottle, And I kept fortifying myself on the way there. As I remember, that was the text of Bob's sermon to me.
Did you kill him?
I must have.
That's not an answer we can work with. Did you kill him?
I don't know. Look, I can't stand the thought of killing. That's how I've been all my life. I'm absolutely unable to take another human life. And yet...
Yes?
Well, there's the gun. How can we explain my fingerprints on that gun?
At this point, we can't. Let's forget it for now. You say you were unable to take a human life.
Yes, I'd sooner die. But...
Yes?
The gun.
What about the gun?
Well, that's it. I can't explain that gun. What was I doing with a gun?
Now, wait. Did you have a gun when you went to see Kirtland?
I don't see how. But I remember a gun.
You remember a gun?
Yes.
You remember seeing a gun, carrying a gun, firing a gun?
I just remember holding a gun. There was a gun in my hand.
When?
That day, that night. It's gone from me. I can't really remember what happened. All right, maybe I don't want to remember. What's the difference? The fact is... everything's gone from my memory except that gun. I remember holding a gun.
Slowly but surely, it's coming out. He remembers holding a gun. How would you like to be his lawyer? Miss Adelaide Gordon is supposed to be among the 10 best in the country. She's never lost a murder case. How would you bet now? Well, don't risk your money. You'll get the answer in Act 3.
We know a mover who knows about moving. We're going to a new hometown. He cares about the treasures he's packing. With Allied Van Lines, we're safe and sound. Allied Van Lines, our people care. More families choose us to get them there. Moving with Allied Van Lines, the most trusted in the world.
I'm Jack Shang, president of Allied Van Lines. I want you to know that all of the people at Allied have made a personal commitment to make your move go smoothly. Our moving counselors, packers, van foremen, and agents are proud that more families choose Allied than any other mover. They're dedicated and committed to doing the best possible job for you.
Allied Van Lines, our people care. More families choose us to get them there. Moving with Allied Van Lines, the most trusted in the world.
See the yellow pages for the Allied Van Lines agent near you.
Yeah, it's a good feeling, a good feeling. Oh. Yes, it's a good feeling, a good feeling. Have
Hi, this is Lola Falana. You know, the minimum wage is $2.30 an hour for most non-farm workers. If you're not being paid the minimum wage and you think you should be, then call the nearest wage and hour office today. This message has been brought to you as a public service by the U.S. Department of Labor and this station.
a good feeling, a real good feeling. Getting satisfaction every day. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Beware, as long as you live, of judging people by appearances, said a French philosopher. And so, if we must forbear to judge people, how much more vital is it to withhold our judgment of things? Give a man a strong motive to commit murder. Have him present at the scene of the crime. Find his fingerprints on the murder weapon. And now ask yourself this question. Would you rather be the attorney for the defense or the prosecution?
You remember a gun?
Yes, I remember a gun. A revolver.
What do you remember about it?
Nothing. I just remember a revolver. I was holding a revolver in my hand.
Why?
I don't know.
And you fired it?
I don't know.
Where did you get it?
I don't like to keep saying I don't know. But
you have to help me. I have to start with something.
But everyone says...
Forget what everyone says. Ask yourself, is it possible for you to kill...
But how did my fingerprints get on that gun?
Let me worry about that.
Let you worry?
If you killed him, then that would account for the fingerprints. You were desperate. You acted in a frenzy. Why did you bring the gun? All right, you brought it to scare him. You never meant to use it. You lost your head, you pulled the trigger. You were so scared, so disoriented, you even dropped the gun where it could be found.
Well, then, maybe that's what I did.
I must know for sure. If you're convinced you didn't do it, then I'll believe you didn't do it. Did you or did you not kill Bob Kirtland?
No.
All right.
I'm not a killer. I don't care how it looks. I didn't do it.
And that's the defense. Phil, we have to talk to her. I'm frightened. She isn't doing anything.
Well, maybe it looks that way, but you
But
don't...
what? Look, she's supposed to be this big, high-powered lawyer, but she just sits there and nothing happens. The district attorney makes all the points. If I were on that jury...
Lucy, it's possible there are legal issues that she's trying to get certain irregularities reversed by a higher court.
What irregularities?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Is she a lawyer? At least Lou Ballantyne is well-liked in this town.
What can we do?
Talk to her. Maybe she can change Elmer's plea. I mean, this way he's sure to be convicted. I'm sorry. You're dissatisfied, Mrs. Baker. I don't know what to say. It's obvious we're losing this case. Do you believe Elmer murdered Kirtland? Well, no. Do you, Phil?
No.
I don't believe it either. How can I change our defense? It's the truth. Well, why can't we just say that Elmer was seized by a fit of temporary madness, and that's why he killed Bob Kirtland? You'd be asking me to base our defense on a lie. Please, Miss Gordon, I don't know what to think, what to believe. I only know that this way we are just losing.
Can you give us some assurance that your line of defense will be successful, Miss Gordon?
I'm a lawyer. I go with what I believe is the truth. I believe Elmer is innocent, and I have to go down the line with it.
Come in. Oh, wow. Good evening, Miss Gordon.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Sheriff?
No, have a seat.
Thank you.
Case isn't going too well, is it?
Between you and me, it could be better.
Off the record. Why'd you take it?
I was impressed by Phil Hastings. He's absolutely convinced of Elmer's innocence. And despite the way Lucy talks, so is she. And when you look into Elmer's eyes, you know he's not a killer.
None of that seems to be going over with the jury.
Well, this jury's different.
That's the truth. They can't afford to acquit against the evidence.
I know about Melissa Kirtland and her influence.
And she hates Elmer.
That's understandable. She thinks he killed her father.
No, she hated her father. Just 12 years ago, she was crazy about Elmer. That's funny. The richest girl in town falling for the poorest boy. She made no secret of it. She was out to get him. But he turned her down. And she never did forgive him.
He could have married Melissa Kirtland.
Instead, he married Lucy. Lucy was going steady. Well, we thought it was steady with Phil Hastings. Phil took it hard. He got into a pretty bad fist fight. I don't know, I had to break it up. I guess Phil's more of a man than most folks ever give him credit for. He made up with Elmer. They're the best of friends.
I see.
He must have gone into hock to hire you, even though he knew it had to be for a lost cause.
Why do you say it's a lost cause?
Well, you're just the wrong lawyer. Well, now, no offense, now, nothing personal. That's just the way it is.
Please, sit down, Miss Gordon.
Thank you, Mr. Ballantyne.
Well, I must say, this is an honor. The Adelaide Gordon visiting an old country lawyer like myself.
You're much too modest, Mr. Ballantyne. The fact is, I've come for a consultation. Have you been following the trial?
Yes. We've never had anything like it in town.
You're aware of my line of defense.
Yes.
What line would you have used?
Same one. I would have insisted on Elmer's innocence, just as you are.
Why?
For the same reason. I believe in it.
Well, that's my problem, Mr. Ballantyne. You would have the ability to transfer this belief to the jury. Evidently, I don't.
I think you're doing an excellent job, Miss Gordon. The trial isn't over yet.
It is, and you know it.
Well, if we could assume that Elmer did not murder Bob Kirtland, we must ask ourselves the logical question. Who did?
I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
Sometimes there's little difference. You might ask yourself a question. Instead of trying to find out who else may have wanted to kill Bob Kirtland, who might have wanted to kill Elmer Baker?
Kill Elmer?
Well, sending him to jail for 20 years, or life, amounts to the same thing.
Yes, I see what you mean. Who would want to kill Elmer?
Nobody. I mean, I don't have any enemies.
Think. Who? You never got into a fight with anyone?
No, never.
Well, that doesn't square with what the sheriff told me. He said you and Phil Hastings had a terrible brawl when you took Lucy away from him.
That doesn't count.
Why not?
Phil and I, we were best friends before I married Lucy. And even though we had that very brief flare-up, we've remained best friends ever since.
Go back to the day of the murder.
Oh, again?
Did Phil know you were going to see Bob?
Yes, he disapproved. He said he'd lend me the money to pay part of the note.
And you didn't take it?
I like Phil too much to borrow money from him.
You left the store and went to see Kirtland. You drove all the way out there, and you had to cross the what bridge?
The Mule River, the big suspension bridge.
And they were painting it.
Yes, that's what lit the fuse. I got this paint spattered on my grill.
Then you had your interview with Bob Kirtland. And from there on, your mind is a blank.
Yes. But maybe I did kill him. Look, you get to be 40, you're headed nowhere. You don't have the ability or the guts to do what you really want.
Look, don't even start that line of thought. Right now, we can't afford it. Your Honor, the defense calls Mr. Peter Garrick. Mr. Garrick, on the afternoon of the 25th, where were you?
I was on the Mule River Bridge.
What were you doing there?
I was there with my crew. We were painting the bridge.
Painting the bridge?
Well, we were spraying on the first coat. You know what I mean, the green coat.
Uh-huh. You were there from when to when?
Well, we start in the morning after the rush at 10 o'clock, and we usually quit 4:30 before the night rush.
You were spraying this paint, you say. Cars driving past, they could have caught some of it.
Yeah, maybe a couple of drops. We keep a bucket of turpentine and rags at the end of the bridge and a sign that says, use this to remove any paint that may accidentally...
I know. And you stopped at 4:30.
Yes, ma'am. On the head.
If it pleases the court, it is our contention that Elmer Baker is innocent. However, this leaves a question. If Elmer Baker did not murder Robert Kirtland, who did? At approximately 4:30 that afternoon, someone fired the fatal bullet into Mr. Kirtland's body. But who? It is my contention, and I intend to prove, that Elmer Baker is the victim of a plot. A carefully designed and brilliantly executed scheme that almost worked. The defense calls Mr. Philip Hastings.
Me?
Yes, Mr. Hastings, you. Mr. Hastings, can you account for your movements on the day of the 25th?
Well, do I have to?
Yes, Mr. Hastings, you have to.
I left my apartment after breakfast. I went to my office, which is just down the street from here. I was busy all day. I even had lunch sent in. And then I worked late, and I went home. I brought some work with me. And then at 11, I got a call from Sid Jenkins of Sid's Bar and Grill. He said Elmer was getting a bit hard to handle. So I went there, and I calmed him down and took him home.
At no time, then, during the 25th, did you visit the home of Mr. Bob Kirtland?
Why would I want to?
Please answer.
Of course not.
Then, on the 25th, you had no occasion to cross the Mule River Bridge.
Well, certainly not.
I say you did.
What?
I say you killed Bob Kirtland.
What?
Chancellor, are you charging Mr. Hastings with murder? I am, Your Honor. On what evidence? Some years ago, Elmer Baker took Lucy away from Phil Hastings. And that's why Mr. Hastings murdered Bob Kirtland? Yes, Your Honor. To make it look as if Elmer did it. Phil never forgave Elmer. He bided his time.
Oh, that's a lie.
I would appreciate some facts, Counselor. Phil Hastings saw a sudden opportunity to be rid of Elmer Baker. With Elmer in jail and out of Lucy's life, Phil could once again woo her and this time win her. But he had to maintain the appearance of great friendship. So he followed Elmer to Kirtland's house. When he saw Elmer leave, he went inside, shot Bob Kirtland.
It's a lie!
Your Honor, I shall present the proof in just a moment. He knew Elmer would be staggering drunk. He met Elmer at Sid's bar, took him home, and while Elmer was practically out cold, he made Elmer grasp the butt of the revolver, which is how Elmer's fingerprints came to be on it.
Well, that just isn't true.
After he brought Elmer home, he drove back to the Kirtland place and dropped the revolver on the floor.
What are you trying to do to me?
And there was Elmer, neatly tied up for the killing. But Phil had to make sure. In the ordinary way, Lou Ballantyne would defend Elmer. Lou, who knows each one of you in this town, who could have convinced you of Elmer's innocence. So Phil decided to make himself appear a great friend by calling in a famous outsider.
Not one word is true.
Counselor, this is all supposition. Are there facts? Do you still insist, Mr. Hastings, that you did not go to the Kirtland house on the 25th?
I never left this town.
You did not cross the Mule River Bridge?
Certainly not.
Then, Your Honor, I suggest the court moves to the parking lot, where on the right front grille and the left rear panel of Mr. Philip Hastings' car, we will find tiny smudges of the green paint that was sprayed on the Mule River Bridge on the day of the murder.
And they did. They found the tiny incriminating stains of paint exactly where she said they would. You've heard the saying, for want of a nail. Well, here Philip Hastings might lament, for the want of a few drops of turpentine. I shall return shortly.
The 1977 Buick Regal. It comes with Buick's terrific V6 engine. It carries 6 people and lots of Buick comfort. It's lean. It's maneuverable in city traffic. It's the most luxurious mid-sized car Buick builds. Yeah, this new Regal is pretty much everything a car should be. Except for one thing. It isn't yours yet. But it can be. Just see a Buick dealer for a test drive. Soon.
Now, a question for the Shell Answer Man.
What's the best all-around tool for keeping a car in good shape? Surprisingly, a pencil. If you keep a written maintenance record, you'll know if you've done all the car care jobs your owner's manual recommends. Preventive maintenance is the best maintenance. Terrific. I'll make a note of that. Learn more ways to help your car last in the 100,000-Mile Book. Look for it in leading magazines or pick up a free copy from a participating Shell dealer. Come to Shell for answers.
You probably don't go to your True Value hardware store just to buy batteries. Hi, Pat Summerall. You probably pick up some while you're there, just because you happen to see them at the checkout counter. But now here's a good reason to go to your True Value hardware store just to buy batteries. Now you can get a 4-pack of Rayovac C or D size batteries for just 77 cents with a coupon from their Super 7 Value Circular. That's 4 C or D batteries for just 77 cents. You might not need batteries right now. But remember those times when you needed your flashlight and the batteries were dead? Or the time you were going to the beach with your portable radio and guess what? No batteries. Those are not the times to go to the store for batteries. Now's the time, while they're on sale. Get a 4-pack of Rayovac C or D size batteries for just 77 cents. That's with a coupon from the Super 7 Value Circular from participating True Value hardware stores. And remember, True Value, that is much more than just a name. It's their way of doing business. And by the way, tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Belief. They say it moves mountains, but they don't say which way. Well, you can move them any way you wish in the face of an opposition. You can do great things, provided you make sure all the little details are taken care of. If you want to commit a murder, make sure you don't leave some little insignificant, tiny, loose end dangling. It can lengthen into a noose. On second thought, don't do it. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Bob Dryden, Carol Teitel, and Nat Polen. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by General Electric Citizen Band radios and True Value hardware stores. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall with an out-of-the-ordinary story, the kind I enjoy most because its roots are buried in the past. Sometimes centuries go by before a trait emerges to characterize a person. The argument about environment and inheritance goes on endlessly. One authority insists that how you live is more important than who you are. I'm not qualified to take sides, but like most of you, I think that a person, the essential person, is the result of both. Not equally, perhaps, but that's for you to decide after you meet Gordon Davis, a middle-aged, well-to-do manager of an American bank in Honolulu.
I can't explain it, Chung Lee.
The explanation lies hidden in your mind. That is why you imagine you saw that open grave.
Our mystery drama, The Silent Witness, was written especially for Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Ralph Bell. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and X-Lax. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Each of us is unique. That's obvious, I suppose, but I've often thought about how different one of us is from another. Within a family, no two persons are alike. I'll even include twins. In one pair that I know, Susan is a dancer in a Paris chorus line. Paula has entered a convent. How do you explain that? Same early environment, same background, but completely different in points of view, interests, and goals. That's why Gordon Davis is... But let's meet him in his Honolulu home.
Wilson?
Yes, Mr. Davis?
There's his taxi, right on time. His name is Blessing, Tony Blessing.
Right, sir.
New chap sent out from New York. I hope he works out. Not our first trainee, eh, Wilson?
No, sir.
Well, I'll chat with him until you announce dinner. Is the wine chilled?
Yes, sir. And I set out cocktail glasses and canapes on the veranda.
Good. Well, show the young man in and bring him out. I'll ice the glasses.
Good evening, Mr. Blessing. Right this way, sir.
Oh, thank you. Welcome to Honolulu, Mr. Blessing. Please sit down.
Oh, thank you, sir. Wow. The view is spectacular.
Yes, it is lovely. Will you have a rum punch?
Rum punch will be fine.
Two, Wilson.
Right away, sir.
Been in Hawaii before?
No, this is my first visit.
It's hardly a visit.
Right. And the way I feel... Oh, thank you, Wilson. The way I feel already, I think I'd like to stay here forever.
Yes, I felt the same way when I was sent out, and I've been here 27 years. Hawaii is a paradise island. Intoxicating in many ways.
I won't let Honolulu's magic lull me to sleep. For one thing, I don't play golf. Besides, I'm engaged, and Jill has joined me here in a few days. And if you think I'll work out, Jill and I will get married and live here.
Good. Marriage, I'm told, is a settling influence. I don't know from experience because I'm just a fussy old bachelor.
Dinner is served, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Wilson. We'll be right along. After we close the bank tomorrow, if you have nothing better to do, I'll show you the city.
Oh, thank you very much. I'd like to do that.
Including our American cemetery.
Ooh, that sounds kind of grim.
It will graphically make my point about the danger of succumbing to the charms of old Hawaii. One of your predecessors is buried there.
Oh?
A fine young man named Murdoch. Very promising, but he succumbed to the allure of the island. And after 6 months, he drank himself to death. It saddened all of us.
And you visit his grave from time to time?
Oh, yes, quite often. The cemetery is restful. His gravestone reminds me that life is transient, after all. It is to be enjoyed, not abused. If you will remember that, you can have a glorious life here. Otherwise...
I understand. Don't be lured into overindulgence.
Yes, exactly. Beauty can be an opiate. Concentrate on your work and remember Murdoch. And now, let us go on into dinner.
Davis. Prompt as usual. Join me.
Hello, Charlie. Anything special for lunch?
Oh, here at the outpost, as you know, the menu varies no more than our even climate. Monday means squid.
Well, I think not. A lamb chop will do for me. Did you have a pleasant weekend?
Yes, one day is like another. My son and his family paid us a visit. His young boy is distracting. He is determined to become the first Chinese-American baseball star. I pray that it is soon.
How old is he?
He's 9. And each time he visits us,
he breaks a window. It is a joy to say goodbye to him. And you? Did Mr. Blessing arrive?
Yesterday.
Will he do?
I hope so. He's personable and intelligent. You'll meet him. Then if you agree with my judgment of him, I'll propose him for membership in the outpost.
Oh, we'll gladly co-sponsor him. More and more, the club becomes a retreat for the elderly. It needs new members. The continuity of life is our immortality. A new generation succeeds ours, or life stagnates.
Well, I'm not quite ready to be placed on a shelf, Chungley.
But do you not retire soon?
Oh, I could retire now, but I'm only 57. I'll close my desk when I'm 60.
Unless you open another in Hong Kong.
Yes, that might happen, but I hope not. My roots are here in Honolulu. There is nothing to compare with our lovely Hawaii.
You have lost your ambition to its charm.
Yes, perhaps. I cautioned Blessing last night.
You still remember Murdoch, poor man.
Yes.
Chinese know that indulgence, like the hunger of a ravenous dog, is never satisfied, and that excess is self-destructive.
Well said, John.
Unlike Murdoch, you have led an exemplary life. I have known you almost since the day you arrived from New York.
Yes, by ship.
You have never been back.
I have no real ties there, Chungley. One sister with a disagreeable husband.
If you should be transferred to Hong Kong, you would be missed.
Well, it may not happen. If it does, I'd leave, of course, and, well, Hong Kong, like Honolulu, is a remarkable city. Perhaps that is where I'd retire.
And not return here?
Well, perhaps not.
But you just said your roots are here. So are your memories, my friend.
Yes, and one of them is still green.
Is it regrettable to you, Davis, that you didn't marry her?
No. It would have been disastrous.
For you?
Yes. The scandal would have been ruinous. Today, it is different. Back then, it would have cost me my position.
And you try to find peace when you meditate in the American cemetery. Is that not so? You go there often, I know.
I'm going there this afternoon with Blessing.
On the pretext of showing him the grave of poor Murdoch?
No, I want Blessing to succeed. Advice is not as effective as an example, which is drawn from a gravestone.
And what advice do you draw from the gravestone of Mrs. Dromley?
A man who is subservient to infatuation has lost his reason. She was a married woman, Chungley.
And subsequently, like a flower exposed to snow, she withered away and died.
And I chose to follow my career. I have never talked about her except to you, Chungley. And Blessing told me that he's engaged and that the young woman, Jill, I believe he said, will arrive in a few days. And then if he sees a future here, they'll marry and settle down. Maybe that's what reawakened my memory of the past.
Do not dwell on what you remember. The past is a funeral gone by.
It seems like yesterday.
It was 20 years ago, and her daughters are now grown women. I recall that George Drumley took them back to the States. I wonder what became of them. Wasn't one of them named Jill?
Yes, Chungley. The older girl was named Jill.
It's very attractive, Mr. Davis. Neat and well kept.
Thank you. Tony, if I may.
Oh, certainly, sir.
And, drop this. No need for it. At the bank, I'm Mr. Davis, but away from it, my name is Gordon. All right?
Sure.
Yes, I'm proud of this cemetery.
Proud? Well, that's an unusual word.
Oh, yes, but appropriate. As you can see, it's in a valuable part of the city. About 20 years ago, an attempt was made to relocate it, but I fought the developer, and with the prestige of the bank behind me, I won. So here, and still in peace, rest the bones of the missionaries, long dead, and many members of our American colony.
Meaning those born in the States?
Yes, of course, because all of us here are Americans, you know.
And this is the final resting place of Willard Murdoch?
Yes.
Why wasn't his body sent back to his home?
Because among his few papers was a request that he be buried in Honolulu.
Ah, I see.
He was well liked, and we gave him quite an elaborate funeral. His family bought the gravestone.
And he died from overindulgence?
He lived beyond his means. Remember that, and remember what Huh. Now, who has died?
Pardon?
There. It's a new grave.
It is?
Well, don't you see that hole in the ground? What else could it be? And there's a gravedigger. I must find out who died.
Gravedigger? What the devil? Well, I must need glasses. Or is he seeing things?
Good evening, Mr. Davis. I trust you had a pleasant day, sir.
Who died, Wilson? What American has died?
Well, I know of none, sir. Well, the evening paper...
No. I walked Mr. Blessing through the cemetery half an hour ago, and 2 men were digging a grave. I must find out who died.
Well, may I fix you a round swizzle, sir?
Yes, Wilson. I can't understand it. Make some inquiries, Wilson. Phone the newspapers and the graveyard manager, although he's probably gone home for the night.
Your drink, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, by the by, sir, Mr. Blessing telephoned shortly before you returned.
Oh? What for, did he say?
To inquire how you were.
How I am? Well, you can see how I am. Why would he inquire about how I am?
He hoped that the tour around the city hadn't tired you out, and also to thank you.
Well, that's odd. I'm in the best of health. Are you concealing something, Wilson?
Oh, no, sir.
There's a peculiar expression on your face.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, sir. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'll make those telephone calls.
Yes, please do. How strange.
How strange indeed. Does Tony Blessing need glasses, or has Mr. Davis' mind played a trick on him? Almost 100 years ago, Oscar Wilde wrote that imagination is the result of heredity. It is simply concentrated race experience. There's that word heredity again. I mentioned it earlier, and Oscar Wilde supports its importance in the makeup of a man. Is imagination also an illusion? We'll find out when I return with Act 2. The mind plays tricks on us. From what Tony Blessing said about Mr. Davis seeing things, it would seem that he saw something that wasn't there. But an open grave? According to definition, an hallucination is the perception of objects with no reality. Is that what happened to Gordon Davis? It's the next morning.
Shall I serve breakfast now, or will you first see Mr. Luke, sir?
Luke? He's here?
Well, I reached him early this morning, and he said he'd look in on his way to the cemetery.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of him. Yes, ask him to come in and bring another cup, please. He might like a cup of coffee.
Very good, sir. He will see you now, Mr. Luke.
Right.
Will you have a cup of coffee?
Oh, sure, thanks.
That's well. Go right in, Mr. Luke.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Luke.
Oh, morning.
Sit down. You will have some coffee?
Oh, yes, sir. Wilson asked me.
And did he tell you why I wanted to talk with you?
Oh, something about a new grave. Is that right, sir?
Yes. You know my interest in the American cemetery.
Oh, yes, sir. All of us do. We keep it real nice, thanks to you. Nothing's run down, and we place fresh flowers on that one grave every week.
Yes, it always looks well cared for. I want it kept that way.
I understand, Mr. Davis.
Your coffee, Mr. Luke.
Oh, thank you. Now, about that new grave. Mr. Davis.
Mr. Blessing, he's my new assistant at the bank. Blessing and I strolled through the cemetery yesterday afternoon, and 2 men were digging a grave. I spoke to them, but they spoke only Chinese, so we could not communicate.
Oh. Well, where was this?
It's about 100 feet from the gravel path and close to the plot marked Willoughby. The one with the sonnet birds on top of the upright slab.
Oh, yeah, I know it. And 2 Chinese were digging a fresh grave there.
I pointed it out to Blessing and went over to it.
Mr. Blessing saw it too, huh?
Do you question what we saw, Mr. Luke?
Well, begging your pardon, sir. Yes, I do.
Why?
Well, because the last grave we dug there was for old Mr. Appleton, and that was over a month ago.
Oh, you must be mistaken, Mr. Luke. I saw a newly dug grave, and I spoke to the 2 Chinese grave diggers.
Well, sir, I won't question what you think you saw, but I never heard of these Chinese grave diggers, and I swear to you, in the entire cemetery, well, there isn't a newly dug grave.
Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Come in, Tony. Please sit down. We have to have a talk.
Oh, that sounds ominous. If it's about the requested loan for the beach club...
No. It's nothing to do with business. Where do you think I went after breakfast?
Well, I have no idea.
To the cemetery with Mr. Luke, the manager.
Oh?
Remember the newly dug grave we saw?
Yes, of course, sir.
There isn't one. Why did you pretend that you'd also seen it?
Well, I didn't want to embarrass you, sir.
It's a very strange experience. How would you explain it?
I can't. I mean, a doctor or a psychiatrist might be able to. I've heard of persons hallucinating, of course. Drug addicts have hallucinations. But you look in good health, Mr. Davis.
I am. And why would I experience an hallucination?
Well, I don't suppose it's an uncommon experience.
By the way, would you have lunch with me today?
Yes, thank you.
I want to introduce you to the Outpost. It's a very nice private club, inexpensive, and the food's quite good. You might just want to become a member sometime.
All right.
And I want to introduce you to Chung Leong. He's about my best friend, and he's a very good customer at the bank. Perhaps the legendary wisdom of the East can explain that hallucination of mine.
The Chinese do not think that a hallucination is abnormal. If a person will meditate, he can discover the cause of an illusion.
But what could have caused me to see an open grave?
Preoccupation with the death, my friend. You are a constant frequenter of the cemetery.
You make it sound morbid. I find rest and peace there.
If you will meditate to discover why you saw that open grave, you will learn the reason. You may know it now. Turn away from it. Let it sink to the very bottom of your mind.
That's what I intend to do, Chung Li. Perhaps I should take a few weeks off.
Oh, a change of scene, like rain after drought, refreshes a man's mind. You will go to Hong Kong?
Yes, I'll take a steamer and pay a visit to old Morrison. Tony can carry on for me here.
Jill!
Darling.
Oh, let me look at you. May I say fabulous?
You better. How do you like my hometown? Don't you love it?
I never want to leave it. Hey, how was the flight?
Just fine.
Hey, will you marry me?
I suppose. I only bought a one-way ticket.
Okay. Pick a church. I'm settling into the job at the bank, and I like Mr. Davis very much. Hey, let's get married tonight.
Oh, you're wild.
No, I'm not. Well, then you won't have to check into the hotel.
You're too much. No, I'm going to spend my first night in Honolulu in bed alone.
Okay. And I'll find myself some cute little native girl.
Just you try it, my sweet. And I'll provide a simple burial for you in the American cemetery.
Is there anything more, Mr. Davis? A glass of brandy? Assure you of a good night's sleep, sir?
You're very kind, Wilson. Have you spoken again with Tony Blessing?
No, sir.
The two of you were worried about me, weren't you? Remember I asked about that peculiar expression on your face?
Yes, sir. You did worry us, and Mr. Luke was...
Yes, Mr. Luke. You should have seen his eyes when I said I'd seen that open grave. Well, there is no open grave, Wilson. I had an hallucination. Not uncommon, I'm told, and no cause for anxiety.
Yes, well, I'm very glad, sir.
Yes, so am I. In a way, a very unsettling experience.
Well, a good night's rest, and you'll be like new tomorrow morning.
I hope so. And, Wilson, I'm going on a trip for a few weeks.
Oh, yes, sir?
To Hong Kong to visit Mr. Morrison at our branch there.
Well, a holiday sounds like a fine idea.
And, why don't you close up shop and take a vacation of your own, eh?
I thank you, sir.
Well, good night, Wilson. It's early, I know, but I don't want to be disturbed. If anyone telephones, just say that I'm away, eh?
Yes, sir. Good night. 7 in the morning as usual.
7 sharp. Good night. That feels good. Hong Kong. Where we planned. What the devil?
Thank you for the flowers, Gordon.
Hello?
Course.
I must be out of my head.
No, you're not, Gordon. I've tried many nights to speak with you. Haven't you felt that?
I fought against thinking about you, Helen.
Why, Gordon?
Because it's futile. You died 20 years ago.
And I could be lying next to you.
No.
Right now.
No. It's impossible.
Has your career been worth it, Gordon? What do you see when you sit on your veranda, night after night, and look over the city with its lights winking like fireflies?
I've never forgotten you. And I place flowers on your grave every week.
I loved you very deeply.
Then why, when your husband left you, did you take up with one dissolute after another? You became an unfit mother and lost your children to him. Why?
Because you disclaimed me. And I loved only you.
You became common, vulgar, drunken.
I wanted to forget and to die. If you had spoken one kind word to me.
The resulting scandal would have ruined me, Helen. You should have left the island with George. Instead, you chose to stay here and to die.
I am content. Now, I've never stopped loving you. I need you still.
That's an absurd thing to say. I'm sorry about the past, but I don't regret the decision I made all those years ago. Yesterday I had an hallucination. And tonight a visitation by a what? A ghost? Or are you in my mind? I'm leaving Hawaii as soon as I've made my arrangements.
I know.
There is one thing you don't know. And I don't intend to have you find it out.
I know what that is too, Gordon. Good night, my dear. Good night.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord, what a nightmare. I'm covered with perspiration. Helen, I've lost touch with reality. I'm possessed.
An old proverb holds that a guilty conscience needs no accuser. When you close your eyes at night to go to sleep, conscience comes awake. Here is Mr. Gordon Davis beset by a decision he made years ago to sacrifice love for a banking career, which has been highly successful. But what he did to Helen Drumley still haunts him. I'll return shortly with Act 3. Let's not fool ourselves. That small inner voice that each of us has within him speaks the truth. If the voice is positive, so are we. If, however, the voice incessantly reminds you of sin against another, it can, without question, affect your well-being. That's why, in prayer, we ask for forgiveness and hope that it will be granted. The next morning, Tony raps on Mr. Davis' door.
It's a lovely bank, Tony. Really very attractive.
Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Good morning.
I want you to meet my wife-to-be, Jill Trumbull. Jill, Gordon Davis.
Why, well, welcome to Honolulu, Miss Drumley. You brighten my old office. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
And, congratulations to you both.
Thank you. We're getting married on Saturday in the church where Jill was christened.
How very nice.
I was born in Honolulu, Mr. Davis. So even though I've not been back here since I was 4, I am a Kamani now. A native born.
Oh, yes, of course. And your parents?
They're both dead, I'm sorry to say. My mother's buried in the American cemetery. My father died last year. They were divorced long ago. My sister and I got the impression that there was another man. My mother was a beautiful woman. I've got to track down that little mystery.
Yes. Well, I wish both of you happiness.
May I ask a favor, Mr. Davis? Would you consider being my best man at the wedding?
I'd like nothing better, but I'm leaving Friday on the steamer for Hong Kong. Otherwise,
Of course, I remember. Well, thank you. I'll get back to my desk.
And I'm going to hunt for a place for us to live. Goodbye, Mr. Davis.
Yes. Goodbye.
My friend, distress lines your face. Are you ill?
No, Chung Lee. What sank to the bottom of the ocean has come to the surface. The young woman Tony's brought over to marry is Jill Drumley.
The daughter? Oh, how unfortunate.
It's a hideous coincidence.
Oh, the long arm of fate.
And last night I had a nightmare. Or saw a ghost. Helen Drumley appeared and spoke to me. I'm on the verge of collapse, Chung Lee.
Did Jill Drumley identify you?
No. Drumley never talked to his daughters about Honolulu, what happened here. She knows nothing about her mother and me, but she will.
Old acquaintances. Perhaps she will find out. Yet nothing ever was proved. Drumley's accusations were suspicions. And your friends were unsuspecting.
We were very circumspect.
Yes, you loved her.
I still do. But Drumley would not divorce her.
Or you would have married her.
I don't know. My position is...
Yes, the bank. And she loved you.
Yes.
A man has the choice of beginning love, but not of ending it.
There were men in her life after me, Chung Lee.
You say that to ease your conscience, my friend.
The situation is intolerable. How can I face Tony every working day? It's an impossible situation. I'll go away for good.
Where will you go?
I don't know. I'll take early retirement.
Is young Blessing qualified to replace you?
Except for experience, yes.
I will miss you, Gordon Davis.
Fate, you said. Fate is capricious.
What is written is written.
Davis and I stopped you the other day, but I didn't read the name on the gravestone. Helen Drumley. Born April 9th, 1918. Died December 1st, 1957. Only 37, Jill. Tragic.
The year I was 4, my father took us back to the United States. Should we sit on this bench for a while, Tony?
Of course. Lovely flowers, aren't they?
You know what else I did today? While you slaved away?
Oh, besides visiting the church and meeting the minister and finding a flat for
I
us?
visited the public library, and I read back issues of the newspaper from 1950 right up to Mother's obituary.
Oh? Why?
To find a clue to the person who broke my mother's heart.
I see.
And guess what I found?
Go on.
A society gossip column intimating that my parents were about to split because of an attractive and successful young banker.
Oh, like me.
Don't joke, I'm serious. Who could that young banker have been? Can you guess?
Oh, good evening.
Hello?
Just strolling through, are you?
No, not exactly. My mother is buried here.
Oh, you're the daughter, miss.
Yes, I'm Jill Drumley. Who are you?
Oh, Luke. I'm the manager of the cemetery. Oh, been here for years. I remember your mother. Beautiful woman. You look just like her, Miss Drumley.
Thank you. Her grave has been well kept.
Oh, we take good care of the entire cemetery, and we're well paid for it. Oh, Mr. Davis sees to that. He's the American banker. Just about the most prominent man in the city. Gordon Davis.
Yes.
This cemetery's kind of a hobby of his, if you know what I mean.
No, I'm not sure I do.
Well, to hear it's a little bit of the United States. I mean, we're all Americans here, to be sure, but this plot of land had Americans buried in it long before we became a state. Mr. Davis likes to see it kept up as part of history. Well, that's about as much as I know.
And the beautiful flowers.
Oh, I put them on Miss Drumley's grave once a week.
Oh, and is that part of the perpetual care?
Oh, no, miss. They're provided by Mr. Davis.
They are? What? Do you know why?
Oh, can't say that I do. Well, don't stay too long. I close the gates at 5:30.
Gordon Davis.
What are we going to do, Tony?
Sit down, Wilson. I have bad news.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, sir.
I'm going away for good.
You're leaving Hawaii permanently, Mr. Davis. Well, where are we off to? Hong Kong?
No, Wilson, not Hong Kong, and I'm going alone.
Oh, well, that is a blow, sir. Have I...
Oh, no, certainly not. You've been invaluable.
Well, then, may I ask...
You've been with me since 1952?
That is right, sir.
Mr. Blessing is being married Saturday.
Yes?
To a young woman newly arrived from New York. Her name is Jill Drumley.
Good heavens.
It's an unbearable situation.
Yes, I can see that.
I killed her mother.
But hardly, sir. Isn't that melodramatic? Could not have married her because she could not obtain a divorce.
Because I did not want to be named in the suit and risk losing my position. I loved her dearly, Wilson. Why didn't I risk my position for her happiness and mine?
Well, I can't answer those questions, Mr. Davis.
Oh, but I can. Because I love the bank. Can you imagine anything more preposterous? I love the bank. The balance sheets, the interest charges, the entire orderly, monstrous, calculating business. And my life reflects it. I'm nothing more than a cipher. And a fraud.
But after Mr. Drumley did divorce his wife...
Oh, by then I had rejected her. She changed. My moment with her had passed. But she still haunts me.
I am very sorry, Mr. Davis. But you'll have completely tuckered out. I hope that someplace you will find peace.
Thank you. Don't worry about yourselves, Wilson. I'll give you a year's salary.
Oh, sir, that's too generous.
Oh, I can afford it. Thank you for listening to me, my old friend. Now I'll go up to bed and hope to sleep.
He destroyed my father's marriage. I wish he were dead.
What do you want me to do, darling?
Confront him and quit.
Will you listen to reason? It's irrational to make accusations without proof.
What about those newspaper reports?
Gossip.
All right, what about the weekly flowers he places on her grave? Why, out of all the persons buried there, would he select my mother's grave?
Well, Davis may have loved your mother. Let's say that he did. She was a beautiful woman, and many men may have loved her.
Wait,
no, okay. Don't interrupt. Did your father ever accuse Davis or any other man of adultery?
No, not that I know of.
Did your mother ever profess loving Davis or any other man?
But how would I know?
Well, you don't. You can't hate Davis just because of a rumor or because of the flowers. Now, he's a disciplined, meticulous kind of man who might have adored your mother, but would have thought of telling her so.
But then why did she die when she was only 37 years old? Tell me that.
Honey, I haven't the vaguest, and it's so far in the past. Can't you forget it?
No. I have to find out why my mother died of a broken heart.
And who, may I ask, handed you that hackneyed old phrase?
My father. That's all he'd ever say about my mother. He said it sadly, as if, in a way, it was partly his fault.
Well, Mr. Luke, you're up very early.
Can I see Mr. Davis?
Well, I don't wake him until 7, and that's not for almost half an hour.
I don't quite know what to do, Wilson.
All right, what may I ask?
Well, you know, the other day, what he saw in the cemetery.
No, the newly dug grave. Yes, I know about it.
There wasn't any grave.
Yes, we know that.
Or grave diggers.
Well, what are you getting at, Mr. Duke?
I saw them.
You saw the grave diggers? When? Well, certainly not this morning.
Last night. I was closing the gates and I saw them. I yelled and went back toward them, and they vanished. Then I went back to the path and I saw them again. I couldn't sleep. So an hour ago, just about sunrise, I went over to the cemetery and opened the gate.
And?
There were no grave diggers. But guess what there was?
I'd rather not.
A newly dug grave.
You actually saw it?
Sure, I saw it. I didn't imagine it.
Mr. Davis did the other day.
I know he did. But this time there was no well, whatever. It's a grave. And nobody's died. And nobody's ordered me to dig. Well, maybe Mr. Davis knows about it. That's why I came by.
Pour yourself a cup of coffee. I'll wake him up. And that is how you found him, Wilson? Yes, Mr. Chungley. Fallen between his desk and his chair.
And this is his letter of resignation.
And you, Miss Jill Drumley?
Yes? May I ask how you know?
I know your mother, and the resemblance is marked.
What did the doctor say, Wilson?
A massive cerebral hemorrhage, sir. The ambulance will be here shortly.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've only known him a short time, but I respected him and I'd grown fond of him.
He was my good friend. He had a premonition of death.
That hallucination about the new grave?
It has been dug, Mr. Blessing.
What?
Mr. Rook confirms it. It was dug last night.
I don't understand. Who ordered a grave to be dug?
No one.
Begging your pardon, that just doesn't make sense.
It does to me. I'm convinced, don't ask me why, that Gordon Davis and my mother loved each other. He turned away, and she died of a broken heart. His conscience killed him. He willed his burial.
But who dug the grave? It takes a couple of live men with spades to dig a grave.
Are you certain, Mr. Blessing?
Another phenomenon? To be practical, yes. To dig a grave, you need a man or two with tools for digging. A spade. So, was Mr. Luke deluded? He swore that he saw a newly dug grave. Why might he have been deluded? Because Mr. Davis' troubled conscience forced itself into the minds of others so that they, too, could foretell his fate? And was the grave dug? For surely it was there, without anyone being conscious of it. Well, these are truly inscrutable questions. I'll have a further comment when I return shortly. In the simplest terms, conscience, whether you heed it or not, is our guide. When we go against its dictates, we begin to accumulate a mind filled with already made decisions which, throughout our lives, are always there to haunt us. As Thomas Brown wrote 300 years ago, there is another man within me that's angry with me. It's conscience, of course. The silent witness. Our cast included Ralph Bell, Marion Seldes, Lloyd Battista, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by X-Lax and Buick Motor Division.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Judge not, lest ye be judged. Advice that is eloquently simple and speaks to the heart of the matter. And yet, is it humanly possible to travel through life without making a single judgment? And what of those who are empowered by society to weigh the fate of others in the scales of justice and render the decision of life or death?
Joe, I wish you wouldn't talk about it.
Why not? They can't touch me. The cops can't touch me, baby. I'm above the law.
Well, somehow they might just find us.
No, never. No way. I have the law 100% on my side. I mean, can you imagine? The law's on my side, finally. And the law says I can get away with murder. Our mystery drama, Matched Pair for Murder, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Arnold Moss and Christopher Tabori. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Marshal Tawny Lansdowne was named after two justices of the United States Supreme Court. And when he was little, he never wanted to be a fireman or a ball player like other small boys. He always wanted to become a judge. And he did. A very good one. With his snow-white hair and piercing blue eyes, he even looks like a judge. And so you might ask, What's his problem? We'll get to it before long, but first, let us concern ourselves with what caused it.
All right. The world isn't coming to an end. Now, Mr. Stroud, you've gone and lost your key again.
Good evening, Mrs. Harp.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in Chicago? Well, do you want me to fix you something to eat?
Would you, Mrs. Harp?
Well, a boy and egg with some dry toast.
How about sirloin steak? Rare.
Certainly.
Some French fried potato.
Oh, dream on, Mr. Stroud.
Do you have any apple pie?
You take one bite of red meat, and you're a dead man. And as for those sweets and starches, what's gotten into you tonight? You know Dr. Downing forbids you to touch any of it.
Dr. Downing never forbid me to do anything. You must be thinking about my brother.
Oh, it's you. Mr. Marvin Stroud.
Yes, it is I. The bad penny.
That turns up once a month.
I'd like to make it once a week. But my dear brother needs at least 30 days to simmer down after each of my visits.
Don't you have any more pride than that, Mr. Stroud?
Then what, Mrs. Harp?
Then living off your brother's bounty.
It's not my fault. If I was smarter than he is, he could live off mine.
He isn't home just now.
And did he leave the usual little envelope?
I know nothing about that.
Oh, come on, Mrs. Harp.
I really don't know. Oh, I've never been able to get over it. It's like the two of you are one person. Same face, same voice. But when it comes to morals, you're as different as day and night.
Do you realize, Mrs. Harp, I hear the same thing from you every month. Word for word.
I'm about to leave the house now. Tomorrow's my Thursday.
Oh?
Are you going to stay and wait for Mr. Stroud?
I'm afraid I'll just have to. I'm too financially embarrassed. When did my brother say he'd be coming back?
Sometime this evening.
Well, you don't have to postpone your leaving on my account. I'll just make myself at home here.
I'm sure you will.
In here! In here! Who are you? Melvin Stroud. This is my house.
Who's the dead man?
My brother, Marvin. My twin brother.
Where is he?
Right through here. In my den. You can see. He's dead.
Let me get to that telephone. Tell me what happened.
I don't know. I came home just a few minutes ago. I walked into the library here, and I saw my brother Marvin lying on the floor. Just like that.
Does he live here?
No. He'd come to visit me. He does that once a month.
Place looks torn up. Hello. This is Lieutenant Lewis. Hold it a minute. Mr. Stroud, has anything been taken?
I don't know. Who bothers to think at a time like this?
Offhand, it does look like a robbery. Now, does anything seem to be missing?
Yes. The silver tray on my desk. And look, the painting is hanging down. That's my wall safe.
Has it been opened?
No. I can see it's locked. Only I know the combination. Oh, my Lord.
What is it?
Poor Marvin. The thief, the robber must have thought it was me. We're twins. He must have insisted that Marvin open the safe. Marvin couldn't do it. And so the fellow killed him.
Hello, Gus. It's a robbery and homicide. Man's dead. Get over here and start the routine.
The sign there says you buy old silver.
Oh, yes, sir. At Porkins and Perry, you can expect the highest prices.
Well, let me show you what I got here. This tray, A little pot and a pitcher.
Well, now, that is a fine-looking tea set.
Yeah, it sure is.
I must ask you for proof of ownership.
Well, it's a family heirloom.
Can you identify yourself?
Well, what do you want to see? My driver's license? Sure.
Mr. Joseph Talley. Oh, but you're from out of state.
Well, what else can I show you?
Do you know anybody in town who can vouch for you?
Well, yeah, sure. I know Miss Marietta Winslow.
Winslow? Is she the daughter of the big real estate operator, Winslow?
Yeah. And that's the girl I'm going to marry. Yeah, this picture I clipped from the Sunday paper is the picture of the two of us. Engaged.
I see.
Now, about the silver.
Oh, yes, the silver. It's a most unusual piece, but heirloom, obviously, English. You could have something extremely valuable here. Let me check the hallmarks. Where's the... Oh, the book is in the back. Wait a second, I'll go get it. Hello? Is this the special police number for the Stroud murder? Well, I'm not sure that this is anything. The man is obviously a respectable person, but this silver tea service checks out exactly with the description you set out. Porkins and Perry at the corner of 6th and Maiden. Oh, yes, I could keep talking to him.
You say you found the silver tea tray, Joe?
Yeah, I found it, Lieutenant.
Where?
I told you, it was just lying on the street near the curb.
You didn't by any chance find it in Mr. Stroud's library after you killed his brother?
I didn't kill him. And I wasn't in his house.
Footprints around the back match your shoes, Joe.
Yeah, I wear an 8.5D, and so do millions of other guys.
We have witnesses that put you in the neighborhood. And, of course, you just did a 3 to 5 for armed robbery.
That's right. I already did it. I paid the price. So that one's squared, isn't it?
Tell me something, Joe. On the level now. How did you get that tea set?
Oh, Joe, I thought all that was over. Finished. Behind you.
Honey, it is. Believe me, it is. It's just I saw this package, and it was just lying there on the ground. Sure, I know. I should have picked it up and brought it to the police, turned it in. Yeah, but I...
Yes, Joe?
I just weakened for a minute. Can you understand that?
I can understand.
I would never steal again. But I said to myself, this isn't stealing exactly. I'm just picking something off the street. I know it's crazy. I know it now. I wanted money to buy you something. An engagement present. Oh. And I saw this silver and I thought, it was so dumb.
What are we going to do? The district attorney wants to go to trial.
Yeah, I know guys like him. He figures I got a record. He can railroad me home for this thing. I don't know what got into me.
But it's really only circumstantial evidence.
Yeah, and that's what most evidence is. Honey, look, just believe me. I'm innocent. Come on, tell me you believe me.
Yes, my darling. I believe you.
This court is now in session. Judge Marshall Taney Lansdowne presiding. Please rise.
And thus another one begins. Another play of human emotions that's more powerful than anything ever witnessed in a theater. How much comedy and tragedy have I presided over and conducted? Yes, that's the right word. A judge conducts a trial the way a maestro leads an orchestra and brings it subtly to his own conclusion. Well, now, what have we here this time? The People versus Joseph Walter Emmons.
Yes, sir. Mr. Marvin Stroud arrived at the house at about 7 that evening. I knew it was 7 because I was getting ready to catch the 7:30 bus. I left him there alone in the house to wait for his brother, Mr. Melvin Stroud.
I came home, and I found the body of my brother on the floor in the library. It was about 10 p.m. I called the police.
We entered the premises. We found the body of Mr. Marvin Stroud on the floor, as has already been attested to. You could see there was a bullet wound in the chest. Yes, sir. There were definite signs of robbery.
The prosecution was laying the groundwork, and they seemed to have a pretty good case. I looked at the defendant. He had a record. He was, in my opinion, a bit too sleek and handsome, but this must not be allowed to influence anyone's judgment. And then I noticed her. She was sitting as close to him as the law could allow. I've never seen such faith, trust, and love in a woman's eyes. She believed him. And this could have an effect on the jury if she made them aware of it.
Yes, sir. He brought in the tray. You see, we're dealers in gold and silver, Porkins and Perry, at 6th and Maynard. It was exactly as described in the police circular. But naturally, I notified the authorities at once. I wasn't going to have any traffic in stolen goods.
It was a strong statement. As he made it, I could see the words pierce right into the jury. The defense counsel didn't see fit to intervene. I saw it was time for me to take command of the trial. Mr. Porkins.
Yes, Your Honor.
At the time the tray was brought into your shop, did you know for a fact that it had been stolen?
Well, Your Honor,
You suspected that it might be stolen, however.
Oh, yes, because it tallied pretty closely with the information on the circular.
Well, earlier you said it tallied exactly, and now you say pretty closely.
But what I bet was, Your Honor, it looked like it.
But at the time you could not say for certain under oath that the tray had been stolen.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. You may proceed with your questioning, Mr. Dayton. I must say it did not look too promising for the defendant. Mr. Joe Emmons was headed for a guilty verdict even at this early stage unless something happened. The defense wasn't doing too well even on cross-examination.
Yes, I knew the defendant. I was the arresting officer for his previous conviction. And that was a robbery, like this one, of a rich man's house.
It wasn't getting better. The defense didn't have much of a case. Things were going steadily downhill when suddenly she jumped to her feet.
He's innocent. I tell you, he's innocent.
Now, miss, you must be seated.
Oh, please listen to me.
You'll be given a chance to testify at the proper time.
But I must be heard now.
I'm sorry. I must ask you to sit
No
down.
one wants to believe him. Everyone's convinced
Miss, I must ask you to...
It's a matter of life and death. I know he's innocent. I know.
Now, look, I told you, you'll have a chance to present your evidence.
But I have no evidence. I just know in my heart that he's innocent.
Miss, I can sympathize with your feelings, but I cannot permit you to disrupt this trial. Unless you promise to sit quietly and be orderly, I'll have you barred from this courtroom. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand.
You may proceed with your questions, Counselor.
And on that note, we shall proceed with our usual between-the-acts intermission. What we seem to have here is one of those open and shut trials where the defendant is obviously guilty. But who was it that said, "Beware of the obvious. It is usually devious"? We shall continue shortly. The purpose of a trial is to discover or construct what really happened. There is a welter of charges, countercharges, affirmations, and denials, and from all this ferment, there rises the essence of truth. And what is truth? Isn't it odd? We may spend a lifetime looking for it, and when we finally encounter it, we may not even know it.
Young lady, what are you doing in my car?
Your Honor, I must talk to you.
Oh, it's you. You want to discuss the case.
I must.
Well, that's impossible.
Oh, please, Your Honor.
And it's illegal, certainly highly unethical.
I must tell you something.
Only in court and on the record.
I met him in jail. I was with a committee that tried to do things for convicts. It happens. We fell in love.
Miss, I must ask you to get out of my car.
He never had a chance. But I knew. A woman knows. Her heart tells her when a man is sincere. I know he's innocent.
It would be awkward if I were forced to call a police officer.
I'm right. I know I'm right. And that's all I wanted to tell you.
It was touching. And I didn't realize at the time how deeply I was touched. There was something about this girl, something so real, so genuine. You just knew she was telling you the truth. And when she was finally called as a character witness for the defense, you could sense how everyone wanted to believe her.
I know how difficult it is for a man like Joe Emmons to be believed. It's so easy to classify and reject him as an ex-con. But he's a human being, and he has changed. Of course, he shouldn't have tried to sell the silver tray. But a man can't change all at once.
Then and there, I set the direction. The jury instinctively wanted me to guide them. They tried to read me. Well, it wasn't difficult to get the hint and feel the drift.
Yes. I saw a man coming out of the house that night. I didn't think anything of it at the time. Why should I? But I remember him very well. Yes. It was the defendant.
Let me understand this. You say you saw the defendant?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Well, where were you?
I was across the street.
It had to be the boulevard.
Oh, yes, sir, the boulevard.
It's pretty wide in that neighborhood, isn't it?
Oh, you could say that, Your Honor.
And it was a dark night.
Well, it had been raining. It just stopped.
How far would you say it was from where you were standing to where you had seen the defendant?
Oh, 50, 60 yards, maybe.
About half the length of a football field. And at that distance, on a dark night, you could see him clearly.
It looked like the defendant.
Yeah, but that's not what you said before. You testified that you saw the defendant.
Well, it might have been the defendant.
It's almost unbelievable. But all you need is just one little loose thread, and before you know it, the entire fabric begins to come apart. The fact is, in most trials, the jury believes those whom it wants to believe. And so, after I had charged the jury, they went out, and in time it returned with a verdict that really surprised no one.
We find the defendant, Joseph Emmons, not guilty.
And that was that. I was convinced that justice had been done. A few weeks later...
Your Honor, I'm Detective Lieutenant Lewis.
Oh, yes. I remember you, Lieutenant Lewis.
I guess you heard about it from the DA.
No, I haven't heard anything. I've been out of the country on vacation.
There's nothing to be done about it anyhow. But we blew the Stroud murder case.
What's that, Lieutenant?
There's no other way to put it. There was a mistake.
Well, whatever are you talking about?
Joe Emmons is guilty.
Well, not on the basis of the evidence presented by the district attorney.
Well, that's just the problem. He didn't have all the evidence, especially the one piece that would have nailed the door shut. Joe Emmons' fingerprints.
Well, why not?
We found some of his prints in the library.
Well, that would be undeniable proof that he was there.
Yeah, but there was a mistake of some kind or other. It happens. And the prints just got mixed up. That's all.
That's all?
Well, it got mixed up by accident, then it got straightened out by accident. But by that time, the whole trial was over. The DA says we're out of luck. Emmons was acquitted. If you try him again, it's double jeopardy. Is that right?
It would seem to be.
Oh, it kills me to see him get away with this.
It would appear that he has.
Sir, you're considered one of the top judges in the country.
Yeah, I wonder.
Could maybe something occur to you? Some kind of legal angle.
Like what?
Your Honor, if I knew like what, I wouldn't have to ask.
Those were definitely his fingerprints.
Yes, sir. No doubt. No question.
Well, let me think, Lieutenant. Maybe something will occur to me.
Just a minute, honey. Oh. Hello, Judge Lansdowne.
May I come in, Miss Winslow, or have you become Mrs. Emmons?
Soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but soon. Oh, come in, Judge.
You love Joe. That's obvious. I want you to do something for him, for both of you. Will you?
Of course.
Joe murdered Marvin Stroud.
Oh, I knew that.
You knew that?
He just told me. But the jury came up with a verdict of not guilty. So, he's out of it.
Yes, I see.
What do you see, Judge?
A great deal. You took advantage of me, didn't you?
Me?
Oh, you're a marvelous little actress.
That's the way the world goes round, Judge.
I had come here thinking that you might help me.
To do what?
Promise not to laugh.
I promise.
I wanted you to convince Joe to confess his guilt, waive his rights not to be tried under double jeopardy, and accept some sort of punishment for his crime.
See? I kept my promise. I didn't laugh.
You're a strange young lady.
I did it to teach my father a thing or two. And I'm going to marry Joe Emmons because that'll destroy the old gentleman.
And that's the only reason,
Well, Joe's very good looking. I could do worse, even if he is stupid. Why did he have to commit that murder and get involved in that robbery? Oh, it's just that he gets carried away sometimes.
Well, you certainly aren't planning a very happy life for yourself, are you?
Well, well, we got a visitor. Hello there, Judge.
Hello, Joe.
The judge says you're guilty, dear.
Not according to the law. Isn't that right, Judge?
Legally, right. But ethically and morally, wrong.
You can't have everything.
I was hoping you could come forward, admit your guilt, and ask for some sort of punishment.
Why would I want to do that, Judge?
Because you happen to be guilty.
You were there when the jury brought in the verdict. Why should I rock the boat?
Well, for one thing, you'll be able to sleep at night.
Oh, don't let that bother you, Judge. I always sleep like a log.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what can happen? I know the law, Judge. I learned it the hard way.
Well, I know something of the law myself. It's full of surprises. I need your help, Lieutenant.
Me, Your Honor? What can I do?
I don't really know. We'll have to break new ground.
What does that mean?
Well, right now, from a legal point of view, he's safe and secure.
Well, if you're convinced of that, shouldn't this be the end of it?
Yes, ordinarily. But I want that man set up.
Your Honor, are you taking this personally?
Absolutely.
Well, things like this, they're hard to swallow, I admit, but it happens. You get a guy who committed a crime, everybody knows it. Sometimes you even see the blood on his hands. But he walks out of that courtroom a free man. Why? Because of a technicality in the law.
Well, it's all my fault. He should have been convicted.
Why do you say that, Judge?
I could never explain it to your satisfaction, but I want you to help me put this man away.
Your Honor, I have to keep asking. How?
See if we can unearth some new evidence.
Well, maybe we could do that, but what's the use? No matter what we come up with, we still can't try him for murder again, can we?
Can we? On that legal point, we shall pause for our intermission. Let us briefly review. The legal situation seems to be clear. You can't be tried twice for the same crime. That would seem to be one of the basic support pillars of our criminal justice system. But who knows what can happen when you get into a courtroom? We should find out in Act 3. On the face of it, it seems a rather simple crime. But if you look beneath it, you are lost in a maze of complications. First, a judge who has succumbed to a sudden feeling of vulnerability. Second, a very spoiled, rich young lady who wishes to get back at her father for wrongs that are real or fancied or doesn't matter. Third, a rather stupid thief who could be sitting on top of the world but was unable to break a lifetime habit of crime. Fourth, a mistake in the police laboratory. And fifth, a law against double jeopardy. The pot is simmering nicely.
What's the use of collecting evidence, Your Honor? He can't be tried again. You know that better than anybody else.
Not for this crime, but maybe we can get him for another one.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a long, hard road to travel. And we can't even be sure it could lead us anywhere.
But you will help me, Lieutenant.
I will. But you'll have to tell me how.
How? Did I even know myself? The lieutenant is right. Let it go. You win some, you lose some. But I'd lost a great deal more. I'd practically directed that verdict of acquittal. I had helped this man escape justice. I simply refused to sit back and do nothing. And so, grasping at straws...
Yes? Oh, it's the judge.
How do you do, Mrs. Hart?
Oh, fine, sir. Would you care to come inside?
Thank you.
Mr. Stroud isn't home at the moment.
That's all right. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Me? Oh, well, won't you sit down? Now, what can I tell you about anything?
I'm not sure. Mrs. Harp, what happened here the night Mr. Marvin Stroud was murdered?
What happened? Well, sir, he came here, like I told them, at about 7.
Was he a frequent visitor?
Oh, no, sir. Just about once a month to pick up his check.
Well, what check was that?
He was what the English, in all those stories I read, call a remittance man. He'd be paid off regularly just to keep away.
Why?
The two brothers were as alike as, well, the proverbial peas in the pod on the outside. Inside, you might say, Marvin, may he rest in peace, was a mass of corruption, while Mr. Melvin is the very soul of, I suppose you could say, righteousness.
They were identical twins.
Oh, yes, yes. I think that was mentioned at the trial. Anyhow, Marvin squandered his money in record time. Melvin keeps on, increasing his.
And he kept supporting his brother, you say?
Oh, yes. And I remember he would say to him, this will only be here for you while I'm alive. When I'm dead, you won't see a penny, so mend your ways. Because all my money goes to a selected list of schools and foundations.
You say they were diametrically opposed in personality and character.
Without any doubt. Mr. Melvin had no use for poor Mr. Marvin.
Poor Mr. Marvin?
I think he was mentally sick, the way he carried on. But he would infuriate Mr. Melvin.
That's a strong word.
But it fits. There were times when Mr. Melvin would say to me, I could kill that scoundrel.
Just because he disapproved of his brother's way of life?
It went deeper than that. I think, I know. Marvin broke their father's heart. Melvin could never forgive him.
But still he supported him. Why?
Because in the end, he would say, blood is thicker than water. Besides, Mr. Melvin could die at any time.
Why?
He has these very bad ulcers. He's had a great many intestinal operations.
But he would still become furious with his brother.
Oh, yes. He would rant and rave. But in the end, he would relent. This is really all I can tell you. I hope it helped.
I have a report here for you, Judge, on Mr. Melvin Stroud.
Good.
He's an investor. He's very well thought of, very rich, very moral, very ethical, not a breath of scandal. Now, this is what I get from his associates.
What else?
What else can there be? This is the original straight arrow.
Did anyone mention his having a temper?
Oh, yeah, he could explode, but he'd always apologize and make up for it.
In describing his temper, did anyone ever use the word violent?
Violent? No, not exactly, but I did sort of get the impression that word could sum it up.
All right, let's try for another word. How about vindictive? How did he behave toward anyone who might have done him an injury of some sort?
What did somebody say? He used your word. Melvin wouldn't exactly be vindictive, but he would always make sure that person paid for it in the end.
Well, we may have a theory. Rich Melvin killed his brother, poor Marvin.
Why?
Well, he never forgave Marvin for breaking their father's heart.
No, I don't think so.
Well, why not? You've had murders committed for less, and Melvin was a man of sudden outbursts of strong temper.
I'll give you all that, Judge. But you know as well as I do that Joe Emmons is the killer.
Why do we know that?
He was there. His fingerprints.
Could we be talking about two separate and distinct crimes? Marvin comes on his monthly visit to collect money. Melvin loses his temper. He kills his brother. He leaves the house. He plans to return after a while and say he found the body, and he hopes we'll believe it was done by a robber.
Two things. First, how about the gun?
He could have had a gun.
I don't think so. He would have had to get a permit. He wouldn't want the publicity, a man like him.
Well, therefore, he would have an illegal gun.
Maybe.
Well, then, by a coincidence, Joe Emmons happens along. He's had the place set up for a robbery. He may have cased it. He knows the housekeeper goes off Wednesday nights. He breaks in. He sees the body on the floor. He figures he'd better get out, but first he picks up whatever he can find.
Judge, you're giving me another coincidence.
Well, life itself is filled with coincidences. Aren't people always leaving incriminating documents lying around?
Yeah, sure, but why should Joe go around saying now that he beat the murder rap? If he isn't guilty of murder, why should he admit to it?
Well, because he's a punk. And this makes him a big man.
Maybe, but I still say he's the killer. Do you really think Melvin did it?
I don't know. It's just something to think about. Besides, it's the only other possibility.
What are you saying, Judge?
Mrs. Harp, I don't believe you told me the truth.
I never told a lie in my life. Mr. Stroud would never tolerate a liar.
Concerning Mr. Stroud, you've been helping him maintain a deception, haven't you?
Judge, what are you trying to tell me?
You've painted a picture of this highly moral, deeply religious human being. Is it possible that Melvin Stroud could have murdered his brother in a fit of temper?
No, sir. I would swear to it.
Well, then don't. We've had Mr. Stroud under surveillance. He gambles, he drinks. He's quite a man for the ladies. In a very discreet way, of course.
That's impossible. Alcohol would kill him.
I suppose he had you fooled too, Mrs. Harp.
I have nursed that man through 4 separate operations. I know what's left of his stomach. If you don't believe me, just ask his doctor. Poor Mr. Marvin, maybe. But Mr. Melvin, never.
Hello, Mr. Stroud.
Why, it's Judge Lansdowne. What are you doing in a place like this?
Well, I was told I might find you here.
You mean you're looking for me? What for?
Justice?
What can I do for justice?
Tell me how it happened.
I don't follow you.
It's a pretty clear trail. To begin with, you can't be Melvin Stroud. I spoke to his doctors. Melvin Stroud could never survive the pace of the life that you're leading right now.
Oh, that? Well, I feel better. Let's say I've had a miracle cure.
It would have to be a fantastic miracle.
You know what it says? Believe and be saved.
Of course. But no matter how strongly, no matter how deeply and sincerely you may believe, you can never get certain things back inside your body once they've been removed, such as a kidney, a gallbladder, and a few other things. What would your body reveal under X-ray?
Now, I really need a drink.
You might have carried it off had you also tried to live Melvin's kind of life.
I'd sooner be dead.
How did it happen?
Oh, I'd come there for the usual handout. He wasn't home. I was hungry. And, you know, there isn't a thing to eat in that house. They have tea and toast and eggs, period. I figured I'd go out and have a steak. And I did.
When did you leave the house?
About 7:30. I went to a place down the road. I came back about an hour later. So you see, I have an alibi. If I need one.
But nobody's accusing you of murder.
I returned, and there he was, dead on the floor. The place had been pretty well gone over. As I say, he was dead. There was no way I could help him, but I could still help me. So I just changed clothes with him, quickly, and let the world think it was Marvin Stroud who had been murdered.
You actually thought you could get away with it?
I almost did, didn't I? If only I could control my appetite for the ladies and the liquor. Your Honor, you've got me. Can I be prosecuted for anything?
It won't be anything serious. And by the time we get it all straightened out, you may even get off.
I was crazy to think I could carry it off. It's funny, the whole business. Here was my brother Melvin, straight as a die. And he was sick and weak all his life. And me? How I lived it up. And I am as strong as a bull. How do you figure it, Your Honor?
I don't know. Maybe it's part of a plan.
What kind of plan?
A way to create justice. Lieutenant Lewis, would you like to come with me?
Where?
To see Joe Emmons.
Joe Emmons? What for?
I've signed a warrant for his arrest.
For what?
Murder.
What murder?
The Stroud murder.
But, Judge, we can't try him for that one again.
I agree. I'd like to be with you when you arrest him.
Judge, I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Hello, Miss Winslow.
What do you want?
Is this the angelic Miss Winslow whose innocence and sincerity actually seduced me from my impartial duties as a judge?
What do you want, Judge?
Well, to come in for one thing. Is he home?
He's in the other room.
Do I detect signs of strain here? Is the romance wearing thin? Is the price of defying Daddy proving a bit steep?
Well, I can't go running back now. Dear Daddy would never let me forget it.
Well, maybe the lieutenant and I can come to your rescue. Tell Joe we'd like to see him.
What for?
Well, I think he should be the first to hear it.
Joe, somebody here to see you.
I sure hope you know what you're up to, Judge.
Lieutenant, everything is in order.
Well, look who's here, the law. Oh, a very big law at that. What can I do for you, Judge?
Tell him, Lieutenant.
Joseph Emmons, I have here a warrant for your arrest for the murder...
Lieutenant, you can't arrest me for that anymore.
Arrest you and convict you. This time, the prosecutor will have the fingerprints that place you right there in the room.
I got news for you, Judge. He could have a videotape showing me shooting Marvin Stroud, and you still can't try me for the murder.
Well, you're not accused of murdering Marvin Stroud.
He's not?
Well, of course not. He didn't murder Marvin.
Well, who did he murder?
Read the warrant.
For the murder of Melvin Stroud.
Oh, but you can't. Double jeopardy says that
It says nothing at all to help you here. It's a new corpse, a new case. Lieutenant, read him his rights.
Yes, his rights. And they included his obligations as well, which required him to stand trial before a jury of his peers who considered the evidence carefully and returned with the verdict of guilty, as you would expect. You may also expect me to return in just a few minutes. We draw up a code of justice, and the words may be written in letters of fire or engraved in eternal stone. But whatever the words may say, they must receive an interpretation. And this can only come from a human being. Thus we have the dilemma. A man who has all the human frailties is called upon to decide the absolute. A judge, after all, is no better a man or a woman than the rest of us. How, then, can we expect him to play the part of God? Our cast included Arnold Moss, Christopher Tabori, E.V. Juster, and Bernard Grant. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.